How you going to do that shit? I'm not sitting there fun.
Oh,
Alright.
damn it. I didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go.
$1 ticket for a chance to win 2 tickets for you and your boo. Come check out
Let's get it.
podcast.
We about to go hot. Good evening, and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I'm the one and only talent, My Taylor, and you. What the hell you want?
Can I hop on the mic?
No, because you was just disrespectful. So I'm gonna do my thing real quick. And we...
I'm living out.
Okay, welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I'm the one and only talent, My Taylor. It is another In Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. We are coming at you live and direct from Sharky's. It is September 14th. We got a nice cool breeze going on. It's about like a nice 77 degrees out here. We got some scattered showers. It's a little light and breezy out here. As we always do. Listen, you know how things get. Things get a little crazy when we're in a live audience and things are starting off crazy already. Oh, hold up. Till October 21st.
Come check out my
There we go.
podcast here at Sharky's tonight and every Wednesday night.
So let me also say it so it could be heard on the podcast as well for you guys. So from now until October 12th,
Oh, 12.
yes, the show's on October 21st. From now until October 21st, we'll be having a raffle
Wait, so the raffle's until the 21st.
to the 12th.
Okay, the 12th.
The 12th. From now until October 12th, we're having a raffle. On the 12th is when we'll announce the winner. All right. You have to be here to participate. You don't have to be here to win. But you have to be here to participate.
Here at Sharky's tonight, every Wednesday night until the 12th. For $1.
We got a big show for you guys today, folks. Coming up today on the MyT Sports Podcast. Whew. You know what? You know how things go around here. Regardless of the time, regardless of the weather, it's always a good time to talk some sports. You know what they say? It's always a blast on the MyT Sports Podcast. We got big topics for you today, folks. We're gonna get back to that topic from Monday. We're gonna see if you guys can beat my team. We're also gonna talk about the Jets head coach. He has his big talk. We got the Phoenix owner. He's gonna get inducted into our Pop Hall of Fame. We got the WNBA finals coming up. We got our NFL picks coming in. We have RIP to give out since the last time we was out here. Judge knocks out another one, and we got Curry over here making. We have Curry out here making historic deals. We have all that and more for you here on the MyT Sports Podcast. But let's go ahead and get into our first topic of the day. As we always get into our first topic of the day, I feel like this has been our first topic of the day for the last 209 days, folks. What is going on? I think you guys know what's happening already. We're talking about one Brittany Griner. Yes, folks, Brittany Griner has now been officially detained for exactly 209 days. She was first detained on February 17th, and it has been going on since then. We're talking about 7 months now that it's been going on. And I'm telling you that is no good deal. Whenever she does come back, I'm not like let's take it away from sports. Let's take it away from all of the BS. Whenever she does come back, she's would have gone through some serious mental trauma. Like whenever she does come back, you're gonna have to check her for all kinds of anxiety. She's gonna have to be treated for PTSD. Like you understand like the kind of emotional damage, like and probably like irreversible emotional damage that we're talking about that she is going to be going through during that she's gonna be conducting or going through, like, not only during her time there, but whenever she becomes free. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Brittany Griner. Let's hope that she makes it home safely. Today's show is gonna be a good one. Today's show is like, and also let you guys know we don't have no show coming up on Friday. Like, yeah, it's what I know what you guys are saying. AOT, you just got back, and you're out here already taking days off. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's my brother's birthday. I think he's turning 45. I think he's turning 45. Maybe he's turning 46. I think he's turning 45. Right? But it's my brother's birthday, and we're having a party on Friday. We're having another event on Saturday. So I apologize. There's gonna be no show here for you guys on Friday, but we got a special. What that means is that we're gonna double down today. That means we're doubling down on everything today. So that means not only are you gonna get the pick results today, that means we're gonna give you our picks early. We're gonna give you our picks so super early. And you know the worst thing about having these picks out this early, right? Is that we have to worry about those injuries, right? The injuries are going to be the big thing. Like, we still have practice. Injury report hasn't come out. We really don't know what teams are going to be looking like yet. But we're going to get our picks out. But this reminds me of the old days. Remember the old days when all we did was our picks on Wednesdays? Like, but we want to wait for the listen. I ain't too hard to beg. Listen, as you know, one of the benefits of having a podcast live from Shark is always having some beer on deck. What's going on, pimpin'? I see one of my co-hosts hopping on and joining us from Instagram. How are you doing out there? You gonna be joining us on time today? You see the camera in the background, right? You see the whole video in the background. I see Cutler out there too. What's going on, Cuddy? Well, you over there grading paper still? Why ain't you here at Sharkies? Like, didn't your team come away with a nice little victory? I think all three of your teams came away with a victory. The Dolphins won. I think the Chargers won. And the Vikings won. And I had all three of those teams winning. I'm telling you, when it comes to these picks last week, the early games, I did horrible. The early games was treacherous. I'm telling you right now. But I warned you guys. I had a lot of heart picks in the first half. You're making a PowerPoint. Hey, for school. Gotcha, for school. I thought you was making a PowerPoint for something else. If you know what I mean. Make a PowerPoint to try to get some squeak 'em, squeak 'em, squeak, squeak 'em, squeak, squeak 'em, squeak, squeak, squeak 'em, squeak. Also, wish the missus happy belated birthday for me. I think her birthday just passed, if I'm not mistaken. Within the last 30 days. When I say just passed, I mean within the last 30 days, I think her birthday just passed. So you make sure you give her a nice little shout out for me and give her a happy birthday, right? And you know what? I apologize. Like, I almost went into the first topic of the day, right? And I kind of leaned in there. What? It was a month ago. Okay, so I'm good. Listen, like I'm here though. Like I remembered. Like it's better. Listen, I'm better than most people. Like who else have you seen in the last month that hasn't seen you in the last month? And they're like, hey yo, tell your girl I said happy birthday. Me. That's who. MyT did. Just remember that. Jesus turned water into wine. For me, it just took a mic. See, there's a method to my madness. I mean, I may be crazy, insane in the membrane, but like, I got a heart. I be thinking about you guys, like more than I need to. Even though you need to find a way to bring your butt down here on some Wednesday. Like when is the next Thursday that you're off? There's a Thanksgiving. Oh shit. We're gonna be here the day before Thanksgiving. Maybe. No, big facts. We're gonna be all right, Cutler. I'm reserving you that day, the day before Thanksgiving. Right here. Mighty Sports Podcast. Live from Sharkies. Your first Bearing that half is on me.
Listen, men and women have.
Depending on how I feel at the end, I'll pay for the second half of the second.
I may be young, but this is new age.
Oh shit. Let's get into our first. Let's do our birthday shout outs. Like we haven't gotten to. We don't have a lot of birthday shout outs. You just reminded me. Let's get our birthday shout outs done because we haven't got that done today. Hey yo, DJ MyT, play that beat for me. I like that. You likes that? I likes that. You likes that? I likes that because yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it, yeah. Check it, yeah. Because it's your birthday, we sing happy birthday. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. All right, folks, for the birthday shout out, back to making PowerPoints. All right, you just make sure you don't slip in one of those pictures that don't need to get in there. All right, folks, we have our first. But make sure you listen. You can get back. But make sure you leave the show on and you listen in the background. Remember, you don't gotta just listen on Instagram, right? You're available on Facebook. We're available on Twitter. We're available on Twitch. We're available on YouTube. You can listen. You can also listen live. Whatever station. Wait. Are we pushing live to a station? We should pop to Podbean. And I'm telling you, like you give me a couple of more like brain thought patterns, and we're gonna be live on TuneIn again pretty soon. We may be making our way back to TuneIn Radio live. Just saying. I'm just saying. So you put us on in the back, and we'll continue to do what we do. Because yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. 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 Because it's your birthday. We sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, folks, you know what we do here, right? We like to give a little birthday shout out to everybody that had a birthday since the last time that we was on the air. And since the last time we was on the air, we had no birthdays for the 13th, but we had a couple of birthdays that popped off for the 14th, folks. So I want to say first, we want to give a birthday to one Shavana Eckford, right? Happened to be one of my old co-workers, actually one of my old supervisors. Yo, I always feel bad for my old supervisors. Like, you was in charge of me, and I know I'm a handful, B. Like, in all senses of the word, if you know what I'm saying. See, this is when my phone is supposed to hit me with the double entendre beat. But you know what? It's okay. Shit, I'm spilling shit over here. All right, but yeah, definitely want to say when I give our first birthday shout out to Shavana Eckford. Our next birthday shout out we want to give to David Allen, aka DJ Creep. Now, DJ Creep happened to have, listen, he has been one of the DJs at Players Club. I think it's been Player Clubs. Yeah. So he's been a DJ at Players Club for God knows how long. I know he DJs at one of the local radio stations at well. DJ Creep just turned 40. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, D. I ain't gonna lie, Creep. Listen, B. I still don't like how you stood us up for the finals when we was in school. Like we really had to change the whole entire skit on the fly. Like I really didn't appreciate that. But you still my dude. And you know what though? Like one happy birthday. And I'm about to ask you a favor for one of my nephews pretty soon coming up here. You know what I mean? So you know what we do for every birthday, right? We want to wish you a happy birthday. We hope you party hard. We hope you enjoy everything. But more importantly, you regret nothing and you continue to stay.
Okay.
Hey, yo, DJ MyT, cut that beat. What's going on? We got the lovely Anna joining us again.
Hey. So I'm trying to put this on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
What is the show called? The art show?
Art of Lust 3. And also let them know they to use promo code ART22.
Like pound sign?
No. ART22.
Okay, wait. Come check out Tag G podcast here at Sharky's tonight and every Wednesday night until October 12th, selling $1 raffle tickets for a chance to win 2 tickets for you and your boo to Art of Lust 3. What? Coral Springs show? Like Coral Springs, like
Oh, it's the Coral Springs. I just see.
Coral Springs art show.
Let's pull that back up. Let's pull that back up for you. Let's pull that right in front of my face. Coral Springs Center Center for the Arts.
Coral Springs Center for the Arts.
For the Arts.
Like performing center?
No, just Coral Springs Center of the Arts.
I thought it's called performing center.
And I know the website is Center CS, so like Center Coral Springs.com.
Okay, chance to win 2 tickets for you and your boo to the Art of Love.
And you do win 2 tickets.
It's a art show.
And listen here, fellas. So to let you fellas know what was going on here, we are doing a raffle for 2 tickets to the Art of Lust 3 at the Coral Springs Center of the Arts. It's only $1 for a raffle ticket. Now, guys, this is probably important to you guys. It's an all women's cast, meaning all women vendors, all women artists, all women everything. We're talking about you could be pretty in pink. Double entendre. Period. She's out of here. Right, so you guys make sure you come on down. You get Anna, yes, my bad. You guys make sure you come on down. You get yourself a raffle ticket. The show is going to be on October 21st, and yeah, get 2 tickets. Bring you and a boo.
Trying to kiss you.
All right, so let's get back into the magic, right? Let's. I'm gonna pull something to the side.
You were.
All right.
She came.
We're gonna do. I'm gonna try something else. I was trying something. I ain't gonna lie. I can't keep looking behind me like that. Let's change this up. Let's change it up. Booyakasha. There we go. All right. So let's get back into the show. Let's get right back into the show. So that's our birthday shout outs. And you guys know that we always have fun with the birthday shout outs. It's always a good time. There's always a blast on the MyT Sports Podcast. You know what we say here. Now, let's get into our first topic of the day. Let's get into our official first topic of the day. And since we started off the show talking about Brittany Griner, I think it's only fitting that we give you guys a WNBA update to start the show off. Yes, folks, I'm going to start the show with the WNBA. Right now, WNBA Finals is currently going on. We have the Las Vegas Aces taking on the Connecticut Sun. And right now, the Las Vegas Aces have a commanding 2-0 lead. They blew them out. We're talking about a complete ass whooping in game 2. And everybody balled. Like, and when I say everybody balled, we mean like everybody balled. Everybody from Plum to Gray, and of course to Aja Wilson. Folks, you understand, Kelsey Plum put up 20 points, and she wasn't even the leading scorer on her team, but she outscored everybody on Connecticut. Yo, this team is just different. And once Kelsey started getting hot, it was a wrap. Like, cause she's one of those shooters, B. Like you give her a little bit of space and opportunity, and she's gonna shoot your lights out. Right? She's gonna leave you blinded on the court. You're gonna be over there looking like you, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
And you are more real with what I'm thinking. So
And then when you combined Kelsey's shooting with Aja Wilson's ability to score in the paint, Aja Wilson's ability just to put her head down and just drive to the hole and basically have nobody being able to contest her. Right? When you understand, it's one of those perfect combinations of an inside outside game. And it's not to say Connecticut doesn't have one, and it's not to say that Las Vegas didn't play teams that had the same combination. It's just that right now they're piecing it all together. And you guys heard me talk about this throughout the years, right? I have loved what has happened with the Las Vegas Aces as of recent. Not just putting a team in Las Vegas, which the NBA is going to follow real soon. Not just putting a team in Las Vegas, but initially, right, at one point in time, I should say, not initially, that team being owned by MGM. And 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 that team having the Circus Soleil there for their halftime show, having the Lions and the Tigers and the Bears and the Cyclists and you understand, and all the performers benefiting from the fact they had MGM. The Las Vegas Aces, right, and whatever NBA team goes to Las Vegas, they need to realize that they have a very special opportunity to turn whatever team is in Vegas into their own version of the Lakers.
Jumping off of rooftops.
LeBron wants to bring it. This ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. But hey, you can't call up, can you? Like I don't know how much this has to do with anything with LeBron. To be honest with you.
Jumping off the rooftop. The first two jumps was great.
But so I've loved everything that's been going on in Vegas. Like I said, when that NBA team goes there, they need to realize, take advantage of it. Make sure that all your celebrities are coming there. Make sure that you have some kind of extra entertainment. Bring the Circus Soleil there. Yo, do what the Las Vegas Aces did. Make it a spectacle. Make it a show. Do what the Lakers have done. Make it a spectacle. I am watching this legacy. I'm watching this legacy series on Hulu, right? And I've only gotten to the second episode so far, right? Has anybody seen that legacy series on Hulu yet? I think I've only got to the second episode, but I didn't realize I didn't realize how influential the Lakers were to the rest of the league. Like that, I guess, is what really threw me. I didn't realize how influential they were to the rest of the league. The celebrity role, right? Charging more for the bottom tickets and less for the upper tickets. That's something that they started. And listen, we all know how things used to be in the day, right? The Roman times, right? Right, where it was the bottom seats weren't for the celebrities, for the commoners, because that's when you could get blood on you and shit. But let's not even go into that one. So they're the organization that really started. Oh, we can sell the lower seat tickets like at 400 times the value, right? And people will pay for it, and crazy fanatics will pay for it. But you counter that by making the lower tiers less money. Selling to shit, New York in the house, Brooklyn.
From there, I moved to South Carolina for country boy.
What part of South Carolina?
Yes, sir, ski.
What part of South Carolina?
Bluffton, Hilton, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, baby.
So I did something similar. I moved from Brooklyn, New York to Chester, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I hated Chester, South Carolina, because I can't stand the country. That shit is too fucking slow for me. Like, god damn. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, let me tell you. Let me.
You never been to Hilton Head? The beach, Hilton Head, Savannah, Georgia.
I've been to Savannah, Georgia.
The beach. No. Yeah, it's slick out there, boy.
No, listen. When I first moved to South Carolina, and I'm from New York, right?
Where
Where in New York?
From Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'm from Long
I
Island.
lived in
6'3".
Brooklyn. Where
A couple,
did you live?
a couple of parts. Like right over there, right over there by
No,
Flatbush.
I didn't.
6'3",
I used to live in. I know what you say, Bay is that. I used to live in Canarsie. That's where I last moved
so
from.
you're close to Queens.
Yeah, right over there. Yeah, and
61.
when I first moved to
Are you
Carolina,
Jamaican?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any of that. I could just say when, like, just speaking with you.
yeah, this was up.
I know.
Go. Crickets.
Jamaica Avenue.
Nah, I'm not from Jamaica. No, like my family's Jamaican. Like I'm born in Bronx. Like
The Bronx, Yonkers.
No. I'm born in
You're born in Brooklyn.
No, I'm born in
East New York?
I'm born in Bronx. It's a long story. I lived in Brooklyn. My mom was visiting my godmother.
Where did you grow up in? Jamaica?
No, I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Brooklyn and in Florida. So I came
So
here.
you came here when?
I came here in
How old were you?
the last time 16. The first time 12, and I left at 13. Then I came back when I was 16.
How old are you now?
I'm 41. Forgot about the one.
I lived in.
Yeah, it's true what they say. Black don't crack. But yeah, I'm 41. How'd you thought I was this whole time?
Like 30?
That works for me.
Like 35?
That works for me. You thought I was like
You
31.
look
It's
great.
okay. Thank you.
What's your
That-
name?
Talent. Like the Eagles claw.
Talent.
Come on. Come on.
You know about Long Island?
I don't know anything about Long Island. The only thing I know about Long Island is that I used to visit there.
You're not far from Long Island.
I used to visit there as a kid to go
Yeah.
jet skiing.
Rockaway. You went
I
to,
be
you
on-
went to
I be on a
Rockaway.
Actually, no,
Yeah,
I'm lying. I used to go to
Rockaway.
I used to go to Rockaway. I used to go to Fort Rockaway. Yeah. I had a cousin. I have a cousin that lived over there.
See, I know
See,
everything
you know what's
in
weird?
New York.
Like I hear Fort Rockaway. I don't think Long Island. Like
No,
I think
it's
Fort Rockaway.
That's what, bro. Long Island, bro.
Yeah.
So you guys sports fans?
I'm a Dolphins fan.
Giants. I don't care how
And
trash they
I
are.
love the Jets.
I'm Giants till the day I
I
die.
love the
G.
Jets.
Well, I'm
Jet
a
fan.
Jets fan too. So the reason why I'm asking is because I have trivia questions and I give away treats if you can answer my sports trivia
What,
questions.
edibles?
They're close, very close to edibles.
No,
Okay, you know
it's
what?
definitely on clothes, boy. I need that pressure.
It's a
Then-
good prize. I won one last
I got something for y'all.
Thank you.
I got something for y'all.
And don't forget, we're doing a raffle for an art show.
Right here?
Yeah, so there's an art show coming up, right?
Yeah.
So this
Hey,
is the
I'll
raffle.
shoot you a few.
Listen, if you want to listen, buy a
quarter
raffle.
for the free.
The raffles are
What?
She was like, what? What? Yeah, come here. Oh, come talk to me.
Excuse me?
so the raffle tickets are $1 a pop, right? And it's gonna be for an art. Damn.
Hey, you know my white ass head got a. Hey, you know
Yo, that's
my.
gonna
You know
have
my white head got a fat head.
Yo, you're
Hey.
gonna have a bruise there tomorrow. I hope you remember that bruise.
Oh.
I hope you remember that bruise tomorrow.
I think it's just us out here tonight. Let me get her mic.
What's up? What you need? What you want? Go ahead.
Hey, sorry. Hey, get this Arabian ass, fuck ass nigga out the club.
Whoa. Language. Careful.
Brian, why don't
AJ.
you come over here?
I think he's talking to his boy. He's not talking to me. He's talking to his boy. He wasn't even paying attention to you.
What you said?
What's up?
What's up? I'm looking at you, baby.
Tell him that.
Baby.
Baby, what's up? Oh my God, talk to
So,
me.
do you guys want to play trivia?
All right, yeah, let's go.
I get no. I'm talking.
You want to play trivia? Okay, let's play a little
Hey,
trivia.
Put on Trouble Bustin' remix.
I'm not a DJ. I'm not a DJ.
Bubba. Put on Trouble remix.
No,
I gave the money for it.
You can't give me money for it.
He's doing a trivia. He's on a podcast. You're live.
I'm doing a live sports show.
It's all the stuff out here. That's it.
You know that, right? I'm doing a live sports show. You're live everywhere.
Bro, it's just out here.
What's that?
It's just out here.
It's just hot out here.
You know what I'm saying? It's just us out here.
Yeah, but I'm shooting live everywhere. This is live.
Oh.
This is fully live. Fully live everywhere. Yo, people are cracking up at you right now. We are live. Yes, folks, we are live.
Go sit down, Chad.
I got a request. Play Raekwon. But it's okay. I know. I don't even know. You should have seen her. He was, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he hit his head right on this thing. He just don't. I'm like, oh, that sounds like, oh, that's gonna leave a bruise. Hope you remember that bruise tomorrow. He hit his temple right on. I'm just glad he stayed standing. Hey, I knew what I was signing up for when I decided to do a podcast live at a bar. I knew exactly what I was signing up for. I actually welcomed this. I actually wanted to smoke.
Special people come.
Listen, it's what makes a live show so alluring. You never know what's gonna happen, but it's still always a blast on the MyT Sports Podcast.
You never know what you're gonna get.
For real. But I think I know I'm gonna get in this WNBA finals. I think we may get a sweep. Right now, you have Las Vegas up 2-0. I don't know if Connecticut has enough firepower to be able to come back. They better. This is one of those situations where you really hope that home cooking is a real thing for them, because that's the only thing that's gonna save them. They already dropped their first two. It's a 5-game series. This is like the regular NBA where you get 7-game series. This is a 5-game series. So they lose one more, it's a wrap. We're talking about it's win or go home.
I like it.
AJ Wilson is a beast. You understand? We're talking about an MVP candidate damn near every year she's in the WNBA, right? Kelsey Plum is a beast. We're talking about a complete sniper, and she cute too. I think she got a cliff lip or something like that. It's something about that. She got I don't know what it is. I think it's like maybe it's a cheekbone structure. It's something about something in right here. You look at Kelsey Plum. Yes, Plum. I told you I only speak in double entendres.
I know you're on a roll.
Oh man, this is WMYT salty nuts. This is welcome back to the Jack Off Hour. When I met you last night, baby. Okay, nah, we ain't gonna do that one. So tomorrow night for Connecticut Suns, it's win or go home. It's you get that good dose of home cooking, or you bust your ass this whole entire season to get swept in the NBA Finals. But you know what though?
Smile, and I want to meet you again.
Ooh. You guys hear this going on in the background? You guys hear this going on in the background?
So long as you know.
Oh. We're fine with it too over here. Yes, folks, we have a love connection going on over here. All right, let's get back into it. Last game, Kelsey Plum drops 20. Drops 20.7 assists, 3 rebounds, right? You get Grace, she drops another 21 points, 8 assists, another 3 rebounds. AJ Wilson, she got 21 points and 10 rebounds. Had no assists. Ironically, I found it ironic because you would have figured, what's going on, sis? What are you doing Saturday at around 3 p.m.? You want to go on a birthday party?
Doesn't matter if you're 7. It's still
Oh man. You heard me? You didn't hear what I said? Do you want to go on a birthday party? Say 3 p.m. Let me know. I'll let your boy. It's my brother's birthday. His birthday is Friday, and we're doing so. He's gonna be there Friday for the. Oh, hey, you guys know where Naked Taco is at? Hey, audience, hoodie. Hey, yo, hoodie, pink hoodie. Table with the pink hoodie. Make sure you guys go to
all right.
Brother.
hey, pink hoodie.
What's going on?
You guys know where Naked Taco was at?
I'll show you, nigga. I'll show you.
Oh, hey, I walked into that. Hey, yo. Listen, on Friday night, Naked Taco is having a 90s party, right? DJ Scepter's going to be in the building at the Promenade. Go to Naked Taco on Friday night. Go check it out. At Promenade. Yeah, Naked Taco in the Promenade.
Hey, have you ever been to Pompano over there by that new beach? That's a Naked Taco right there. Yeah.
Listen. I used to live in Germany. I've seen a few Naked Tacos. I seen a couple of Naked Schnitzels. Okay. You work until about that time on a Saturday, sis? Okay, I guess that's how it is. Like I tried. Don't say I didn't invite you. You know what I mean? But again, don't you guys forget, we are having a raffle contest. I'm gonna keep mentioning this because this is actually the spot for it right now. Right, we're having a raffle contest for the Art of Lust 3 at the Coral Springs Center for the Arts. Yeah, a boat, a little, boat, ship, whatever the hell it's called. It's a boat. Oh, I'll send it to you. Hold up. Let's see if I have it in my comments. Actually, I can't post that shit on there. Everybody would know. Unless, I have some randos on my motherfucking shit. I'll send you some information. It's one of those little yacht boat party thingies. You know how that shit go. Listen, man. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go. I'm over here talking to my Instagram people. Listen, we gonna get into the sports. Don't you guys worry. The sports are here. What you guys need to do is make sure you guys get yourself a raffle ticket. Hey, sis, I know you want to go to an art show. Actually, sis, on October 21st, I am raffling tickets right now for an art show. So you need to make sure you bring yourself down to Sharky's, right? So that you can get yourself a raffle ticket for this art show. It's called the Art of Lust 3. No children allowed. It's an all women. It's an all female cast. Right? I will be there Friday too. It's an all female cast, female vendors, female artists, female everything. Right? So if you guys don't buy it, buy your ticket, but basically go buy your ticket. Period. Use the promo code ART22. Go to centerscs.com if you want to buy a ticket. I don't care. Come down here and buy a raffle ticket and then leave. Like you don't gotta be here for a long time. You just gotta be here for a good time. And Sharky's has changed everything. See, let me let you guys know. She's used to the old Sharky's, right? She's used to the old Sharky's where people can smoke inside, right? And they used to have a couple of unruly people here. It's no longer like that. You can't smoke inside anymore, right? So when you leave here, you're no longer smelling like smoke. Those couple of people that used to feel a little entitled and a little privileged, they're no longer, and because of it, they used to act a little rambunctious. What's going on, Julia? How you doing? Right? And then also those people that used to feel entitled, they're no longer allowed here because now that Rich is now the owner of Sharky's, right? It has taken a complete 180 in the last 365 days. That's why it's called the new and improved Sharky's. This ain't your same old Sharky's. Like it's the new Sharky's and not the old Sharky's. But sometimes I miss the old Sharky's, but not the new Sharky's. But I like the new Sharky's, but not the old Sharky's. What's going on, Junior? How has school been? That's what I know. I want to know how his school been and have you been getting good grades? And are you listening to your parents and making sure that you're behaving? Actually, make sure you listen to all your elders. Are you doing such? Because if not, then you shouldn't be so excited to see talent. I'm just letting you know right now. Like, so if you ain't on your P's and Q's and behaving, like talent ain't the person to see right now. I'm gonna be on that butt. Right? I'll give you pow. Don't play with me. That's good. It's a new school year, which means that everything is brand new. You got new opportunities, new friends, right? New teachers, new acquaintances. Plus you're gonna learn new information, and you're gonna leave there being a little bit smarter than you were when you came out. And that's really what it is. It's about a little bit more smaller than you were before. Listen, I'm a firm believer of that whole village. Listen, I'll tell all of you guys right now. When I have kids, you can fully whoop their ass. They act up in your presence, you whoop their ass. Like listen. I don't want you to tell me that they fucked up. I want them to come up to me. Then I know they fucked up. like seriously. Like I am that serious when it comes to village all day. What's going on, Pippin?
You put me on live?
You wanna come take a seat?
Oh, Sir Skinny.
Come take a seat. Come take a seat with us.
You on live right now?
Yeah, we're definitely on live right now.
What? Set it up, bro.
We have one of the Sharkies faithfuls coming to join us.
You know we got right here, boy.
From Long Island, from
Island.
Carolina,
Yes, sir, Ski.
from Atlanta, Georgia, now in Florida, enjoying
We
Sharkies.
popping out here, man, with my boy. What's your name, boy?
Talent.
Talent.
Yes.
We out here with talent. My boy Talent. Big gas. Everything, Bubba.
We got it. We talk big smoke over here on the Mighty Sports Podcast. You know who also talks big smoke? The Jets head coach.
I don't even want to get with it. I don't even
Listen,
wanna
wait, you're a Giants fan, right? Hold on. Actually, you know what?
hold on.
Let's put this on the timer.
Let me put him outside down.
Let's put this on the timer. You're a Giants fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk some Giants, right? I'll talk about Jets in a second, right? This is the part I love about it.
Bro, I'm New York, nigga.
So
I'm Long Island, fucking East Islip, but I'm with the Giants and the Jets.
Pippin, slow down on the N word.
Okay.
All right. When it comes to your Giants, they got a new coach. I call him the Bull now. I don't call him. I don't call him Dave Bull. I call him the Bull. Right? The locker room needed a change. Right?
Everything needs to change, my G.
But yes, and they got a new head coach, and they were hoping this offseason it was the guy that they wanted. You heard, and until this games really start, you never know. A lot of talk comes out of offseason, comes out of preseason, right?
It's nuts. Everyone want to run their mouth to all
And
crazy shit.
we heard this coach was different. We heard this coach was holding players accountable. We heard this coach was going to allow players to be players, and if you couldn't do your job, I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna put you in position to try to be successful.
And now what?
And then game one happened. And they're not called big. They're not called huge. They're not called humongous.
Nope.
They're called the motherfucking Giants. And they came out there game one. They went for an extra point. They had those giant gonads on them. And they said, hey, yo, come and swing my way.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo.
Hey, my only G, Odell Beckham.
Saquon.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My G, Odell Beckham is a savage. But a nigga, he ain't gonna take the team, bro. He needs everything. And that's it, bro. That's the only boy on the team. Everybody else savage, bro. That's it. It's a dumb dollar.
Odell Beckham was savage when he was on the team, but
it's just sad, bro. I mean, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna take my Sunday out and watch the game just because I'm so sad with it.
But listen,
and I have moved out here recently 6 years ago from New York City, and Dolphins first game.
We don't fuck with the Dolphins over here. Wait, oh.
You gotta cut it off. No, I mad respect. At least the Dolphins got the first win.
Listen,
Dolphins is trash.
Yes, they are trash, and I don't care how many games they win.
Fuck the Dolphins.
Hey, let me hit it one.
You motherfuckers, fuck the Dolphins. Fuck Miami-Dade County 305.
Whoa,
fuck
whoa.
Bitch.
Whoa, I'm not trying to beef with the whole of Dade County.
Oh,
I'm not trying to have unnecessary ops on the Mighty Sports for the Mighty Sports podcast.
Everybody from Dade County, they gonna rob for the Dolphins.
Right.
Hey, luckily they got their first win. But after that first win, it's undone, G. You know.
Listen.
You know, after that first win, that's it. They gonna lose everyone after that.
Listen,
You heard?
I'm glad the Dolphins
You know
got
that, G?
exactly. I'm glad the Dolphins got their first win. But back to
after that,
back to the Giants, right? So not only did their coach come out there and they instilled,
and then Eli Manning back on that motherfucker, bro.
he ain't coming back. He got no arm anymore. But not only did they install a level of confidence, not only in their fan base.
Guess what my last name is?
Manning?
Manning.
Really?
I swear. They need Eli back on it. That was the only thing they had was Eli Manning. Everybody else, oh yeah.
Whoa.
Besides,
whoa.
no. Besides Odell Beckham.
Whoa! During Eli's whoa. There were some more savage people than Odell Beckham Jr. And the reason why I called them more savage that played for the Giants is because they won rings when it mattered.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Are we forgetting about the dude that cheddar bobbed himself? What's his name? Was that Brent? That wasn't Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who cheddar bobbed himself?
Yes.
You know. I know you know, Mark. Who cheddar bobbed himself? Right? Like that dude cheddar bobbed himself. Right? Like that messed up one of their runs. Then you had the dude that blew off his goddamn hand. Like at his position, he like JPP.
That's
right?
That's a dumb dollar.
Like, yo.
Hey, we try to keep that
Like,
head up.
are you down with OPP? Yeah,
damn.
you know OPP stands for JPP, Others People's Prosthetics, right?
Hey, respect. I hear you on that. Respect.
Yo,
I like that.
I got
right
bars, man.
That's
Listen,
my dog.
man. You know, it's always a blast on the Mighty Sports Podcast. You make sure you like and follow before you leave here. I'm everywhere you want to be.
I know, no. You posting on it right now?
Listen, that's the Instagram right there.
You want live right now?
That's live on Instagram. That right there is Facebook. That's Twitter.
You can tag me on Instagram
that's
right
Twitch. Can I tag you on?
Yeah.
Let's. You know what's your name?
CHRS
CHRS
_
You got an underscore.
Manning
2 N's.
MANNING
MANNING
Plums
underscore plum. I was just talking.
PLUMBS.
Okay, I was just talking about a plum today. I was talking about Kelsey Plum, the WNBA star, the point guard from the Las Vegas Aces. You said PLUMBS?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Hopefully that tagged you.
Show that.
But if it doesn't,
I
I
already
mean,
know what it is.
you know, Edison, you're welcome on the show anytime. I'm here every single Wednesday. So
Yeah,
every single Wednesday,
I know
I'm
that.
here for real,
Bet that, bro.
all day.
Respect.
So you come up here, we can talk some sports, talk some shit about your Giants, because you know I'm a Jets fan. So we have a light right. I don't have any beef with the Giants.
I'm
But we-
straight from New York.
Yeah. So
I'm with the Jets. I mean, I'm with the Giants too, but.
So listen, I'm gonna let you go.
And they be good lately.
You go ahead and you bag your cougar and go on about your business.
Respect, G. Hey, respect, G.
Oh, day. But you know what though? I'm gonna still talk about these Giants though. Got you. I'm gonna still talk about these Giants because the Giants just didn't instill confidence in their fan base. They instilled confidence in their team. But more importantly, they instilled confidence in their star player. We had Saquon Barkley out here rushing for 190 plus. 190? 100, was it 190 or 170? How many was there? How many years did there? Right? 100. I think it was like 100. I thought they said 194. Could have been 174. Could have been 184. Right? So let's just say over 170 yards. And if that isn't a vote of confidence, now there were some people that even though they had winning performances over this weekend, I was a little upset by them, right? Saquon Barkley wasn't one of them. I didn't see Saquon Barkley taking unnecessary hits. I didn't see Saquon Barkley out here trying to be like the world's best acrobatic football player. He was like, no, I got strong legs. Let me use these big ass trunks of legs and plow my ass forward. And that's what he did. Kept on going forward and forward and forward. Y'all see this shit that we have to deal with going live, right? So let me get this one in, right? I forgot who I saw that had this comedy special, right? Oh, hey now. Oh shit. Nah, Shorty was bad that just walked by. Who was it? Who was it? I forgot what comedian this was. I want to give him credit for this. But he was like he was like, for some people, like we get it. Like in certain crowds, right? Some people get a nigga pass. Like they get an N-word pass. They do. But he said, but your N-word pass isn't transferable. Like you can't go around a set of new people and start dropping N-bombs because you. And it's funny because that scenario, very specifically, as we just saw it play out a while ago, right? I had that happen to a buddy of mine, right? When I was in the army, named Schwartner. Right? Don't add him. He's a cool dude, and I don't think he'll ever use that word ever again. But I gave him a pass, strictly in the confines of my area when we used to play Madden. And then we was playing Madden with some other people. And he said that shit. And can I tell you, it took every bit of me to hold back some big ass 280 pound, 6'5" motherfucker from literally bashing his head in. Like it took the vouch of tea. Like I had to give him like every single blessing, and then I had to ban his privilege. I'm like, you know what? Sorry, your privilege is just stripped. Like you misused it. Like I'm sorry, you can't ever do it again. So I get it. Like listen. I'm not a super stickler. I get it. But as the Giants head coach, he's out here talking his talk, right? He's talking that big talk, right? Like, but he's backing it up with his players. We have the Jets head coach talking big, and he hasn't backed it up yet. But he isn't talking like he has backed it up. He's just been out there saying that, you know what? All you naysayers, right? Keyshawn, like he pulled the. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He pulled a Rex Ryan. He pulled a Bart Scott. He came out there and was like, to all the non-believers, Chris Sabini, Keyshawn, when we start winning again, we don't want you coming back on the bandwagon. Now, I'm going to tell you where it got misconstrued. There's a section of fans that feel like that was directed at the fan base. And granted, he did say some things like, yo, New York fans are miserable. Yeah, they are kind of miserable. They also miserable fucks. You can't deny that. Like, New York fans, right? New Yorkers, you can't be upset for somebody calling you miserable fucks when you know that you're a miserable fuck. Like, they're calling you out on your shit. Like, you can't be mad at them when it's true. That's your time to step back and reflect and be like, yep, you know what? I'm kind of a miserable fuck at times. Like we talk about the Philly fan base, right? And who they're willing to boo. Well, the New York fan base ain't no better. And in this day and age, you can see the reason why New York is having a hard time now finding stars all around, right? Is that nobody wants to be booed by you. And granted, I know you say like, yo, you know what don't kill you should make you tougher. And even I have said, yo, these players need to toughen up. But that's also, these players need to toughen up. That's my grandfather's talk. That's my father's talk, my uncle's talk. I can't say my father, so I don't know what the fuck my father used to say. That's my uncle's talk. We all know through our own experiences that belief systems that our grand elders had, right? Our mothers, fathers, and uncles had some of their beliefs. Some of that shit is antiquated, and some of it can't fly anymore. So it may be the time. It may be. That's true. It may be the time that New Yorkers stop being so nasty for no reason. I guess that's probably be the best thing. Like, stop being nasty for no reason. We understand holding some players accountable and doing this. Like Julius Randle, he's soft. Like he's softer than a Twinkie filler. And he over there playing the victim. Nope. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Like, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Cause these guys that's what I'm doing. But one coach is like a lot of people are taking it as if Robert Saleh was taking shots at New York fans. I'm like, no, I feel like it was more at the reporters, right? More about the people that write about the New York Jets. More directed at the people that talk about the New York Jets on platforms that could be viewed publicly or listened to publicly. I think he's talking to those people. Not to say that, listen, and the reason why I said because, listen, I'm here with you, and I'm here with you, and we over here yapping about that shit, and we seeing that firsthand.
I mean,
Let's pull up the chat, see how the chat is doing.
You know what you need? Okay. What you said? I'm gonna
All right, so
this guy's out here before I even started working here.
I don't know the sense of, like, and the thing about it, right? Perfect point. I didn't think that Robert Saleh was saying something that was directed at the fans, but yet here are the fans here upset because you're miserable fucks. See? Because he didn't say anything to upset you. If you really sit back like, okay, you know what? Fuck that. We're good. Now, for the greenies of the world, right? For the me's of the world, I can understand those guys taking it personally, right? Because he isn't just like when he is talking to the fan, he's talking to a very specific fan. He is talking about the fan that writes. He's talking about the fan that posts. He's talking about the fan that is putting out consistent content about them and talking their shit. And listen, Robert, all you got to do is win consistently. That's all it takes. And listen, I'm going to tell you something serious. And it was said before, and you felt real offended by it. But it's real, but it's true. You're not Rex Ryan. You can't hold a candle to Rex Ryan's son. The defense that you have put on that field, the defensive schemes you have drawn up for somebody that is a defensive coordinator, that is defense by nature, basura. You don't know the status of your starting quarterback. The trainers and the rehab people and the doctors are telling you he's coming along, that he's gotten to a certain point that he's starting to do something, and you haven't taken a look at him yourself so that you can also see, okay, I wonder how this decision is going to look. I wonder how. Now, I see the comments. Do I have to give him a break because it's Joe Flacco? You would give him a break if it was Joe Flacco, if he didn't have Joe Flacco passing 50 times in the game. Like I would consider him, giving him a benefit of the doubt. But you got Joe Flacco passing 50 fucking times, B. Why? I didn't realize I was this upset with the New York Jets this week. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't realize I was this upset with the New York Jet fan base. I'm just upset with the Jets, period. They just got me. See, they have me right now, a miserable fuck. And yet all the Jets fans got butt hurt when that's what Rob Saleh, Al Saleh. Al Saleh is the car dealership guy up there in New York. Y'all all getting upset because he just pointed out his truth, your truth. When you look at the man in the mirror, yet the Giants head coach out here instilling courage, instilling faith in his team. Now, for as good as Saquon looks, I know every single Giants fan, every single fantasy football owner of fantasy, every fantasy football owner of Saquon, and I can see they have the Giants game back up in the background right now. They're happy, but they're watching it. They're watching Saquon with that side eye. Like, we see you maneuvering through that pile. It's like every single tackle. Like, is he okay? Did he get up? Okay, whew, we got him for another play. Like, did he survive this game? Whew, we got him for another week. The thing is going to see if Saquon is healthy. Now that we have this many games in the league, I'm not going to lie to you. More than ever, I think that every team now needs to have a decent backup running back. Like, I don't care if you have a Derrick Henry anymore. Get a decent backup running back. Have somebody that you feel like can put up decent yardage, because there's just way too many weeks and you can't guarantee on health. Have a decent backup quarterback. We see what happened to the Cowboys already. Right? They're already scrummaging. Their season is already looking like it's ended. They came into week 1, grand opening, grand closing. Dak Prescott done. Oh, you teams that got your dubs, especially on the teams that got the dubs that are on teams that you don't know much about, that you're kind of shaky about, that you're like, okay, we got a good win, but we've been bad for the last couple of years. Enjoy this win. And I mean it. Enjoy this win. As you should enjoy every result from week to week. Enjoy this win. Because you don't know how consistent you're going to be for the next couple of weeks. Right? And I have no problem with what Rob Salah said. Because as a Jets fan, I ain't gonna lie. I want a little gusto. I want a chip on your shoulder. Like, don't let the New York media just beat you up all the time. Nah, fire back off on them. It's okay. But you gotta win. You also gotta win with it. You can't be talking shit to New Yorkers. And the thing about, like, you're not a New Yorker. So when you talk, we hear some of your rhetoric and verbiage come out as a person that's not a New Yorker, as a person that kind of looked at New York from afar and always kind of thought ill about it, possibly. Right? Kind of kept it at arm's distance. Start winning, Rob, Bob, Bobby, whatever the hell you want to be called. Bobbert. What? Because it's not going to matter how much bravado you got, how braggadocious you get. Rex Ryan was braggadocious. He took us to 2 AFC championships. And by year 5, they were still tired of him. We are having a raffle, folks. Don't forget that we are having a raffle on the Mighty Sports Podcast tonight. It's $1 per ticket to the Art of Lust 3. Come and get your tickets today. You have a chance to win 2 tickets. Two tickets to the show. When you coming on, I see you. I'm talking to you. Know I'm going. When you guys coming on, we need to do some exchanging of appearances. And you know what? I'll ask you this right now, and I should ask this privately, but I'm gonna ask this. Wait, are you still on, Marlon? I'm just gonna call you guys GM because you got both. I think, isn't it both your names on there? Right. I want you to invite the director for the Art of Lust 3 for an interview. I'll send you her information. Can you guys do that? Would you mind doing that? She's a local person. And then by me saying that, I hope you understand the method to my madness to that Facebook group I invited you to. Again, yes, sir. Yeah. I have no problem. I have no problem with it. With what Rob said, but I do need him to win. I do need him to win. Like I said, Rex Ryan first 2 years AFC Championship. By year 5, New York City was tired of him. New York City was tired of him. The owner loved him. New York City was tired of him, and that's the problem. See, not every franchise has always is going to have a winning year. But sometimes you have to allow some of those down years to transpire so you come back to winning. Because you know what's even more important than you trying to find that next lightning in the bottle? Some kind of consistency. I wouldn't have mind Rex Ryan being our head coach right now for going into year 20. I guarantee you, if it would have been solidified that he's the head coach and players know, they're gonna come in and play for him. And I guarantee you, our defense would not be looking like fucking Rob Salah shit. I want to make an inappropriate joke, right? Or an inappropriate reference to how bad his defense is, but I'm going to leave it alone. The same. It has to do with pink cookies in a plastic bag being crushed by buildings. And speaking of being crushed, we have Aaron Judge, folks. Aaron Judge has hit home run number 57. This was we get Aaron Judge for home run number 57. His team improves to a record of 80 and 56. Still the best in the AL, but not best in the league, folks. It's still a New York team, but it's just not them, as we have the New York Mets with a record of 89 and 54. Excuse me. This is why New York is buzzing right now. This is why when it comes to baseball, New York is buzzing right now. New York is on fire because it isn't just the Yankees that are popping right now. It's the baby bro. It's the baby bro Mets as well. Right, they're popping right now. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you this, right? It's gonna sound weird to you guys, but it's the same thing with the Jets, right? It's the same thing with the Jets. It's the same thing with the Mets. And I want to say for right now, probably it's the same thing with the Nets, right? Jets, Mets, and Nets. Well, actually, no, not the Nets, actually. When the Giants and the Yankees are doing good, while there is a certain I don't know how to explain it. There's a certain positivity in the city, right? They have a little excitement going on. It's not the same as when the Mets and the Jets are doing good in that city. When the Mets and the Jets are good in that city is buzzing because the Mets and the Jets, they get loud and they get run. No, see, that's the word buzz wasn't for it because the buzz is when the Mets and the Jets have it. They buzz. They really bring that excitement. Like it's a low hum when the Giants and the Yankees are there because those guys are just always waiting for the playoffs. They're always just waiting for the championship, right? They don't really enjoy the run. They enjoy the win. They enjoy the chip. They don't really enjoy the run. So it's a light hum for Giants and Yankees. But when the Jets and the Mets are winning, the city buzzes because those fans, they get rowdy, they get loud, they get in your face. Like you don't stop hearing about it. And right now, we have the Yankees on fire, so they're already low humming, right? We got the Mets on fire, they bringing that buzz, they talking their shit to the Yankees fans, so now you got the Yankees fans buzzing back. They're better than the Yankees right here. Like, yo, the block is really hot right now. Like, we really making moves in New York when it comes to this baseball game, and both teams have an ability to win it. I'm gonna tell you what I want, right? It's the same thing that I've wanted ever since I've been a kid, and I learned how to read the newspaper or read, period. Every single year, I want to see the Yankees and the Mets in the World Series. Give me that every single year. Every single year, I want the Jets and the Giants in the Super Bowl. Give me that every year and I'm happy. And I wouldn't even care who won. Like that's the thing about it. I wouldn't even care who won. I'll be a little salty, but I wouldn't care. I big up my city. You understand? You only lose when the family feuds. I'm not feuding with my fellow New Yorkers over the city winning. Fuck out of here. You may have bragging rights for it, but I ain't beefing with you. You brought bragging rights to my city. Let's go. Let's get it. So Aaron Judge may need to go down as MVP, but I'm gonna keep saying this so you guys fully understand me. I want Aaron Judge to break the 74 home run record, 74, 76, whatever it is, because it needs to be known again that a regular human being, not hopped up on steroids, can actually break the home run record, can actually hit this. I need him to. We got like 40 something games left. Where are we at now? Game 136. So we have just about 30 games left, actually. He can do this. He banged out 2 the other night after he went in a little low, but he banged out 2 the other night. Had Boston Red Sox over there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh, baby, oh, baby. Dingers.
So I think I know. See, it's going to be one of those things that there still is a case for Shohei Ohtani, right? Is that one of the people's? Hello, excuse me. Hello. Can I get a beer, please? Yes, please. I didn't see you sneak in or sneak out, sneak over. I didn't see you sneak. I'm so hungry right now, but I don't know if I'm on food. I think I'm just gonna go and get food when I'm home. I cooked before I came here. So I know the Yankees. I'm not. I'm gonna tell everybody this again, right? It's the first time you guys are hearing it this season. I'm not worried about the Yankees. I'm not worried about the Yankees. Not worried about the Yankees. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not worried about the Yankees. I'm not upset about the Yankees. With whatever happens, they're gonna have their ups and downs this year, and I can fully accept whatever happens this year because I honestly believe that this year we have a team that can win. For the last couple of years, I didn't believe that we had a team that could win, so it was very misleading what the product we had on the field. We had a product on the field that can basically beat bad teams, and in 160 something games, you can beat enough bad teams, or even just catch enough lightning in a bottle, right? Like, or to have the bats just come alive against all those other good teams enough times to have yourself a pretty decent record, and that's what they were doing. But they didn't have a winning style. This year they do. Thank you. Thank you. This year they have a winning style. They didn't have that before. They switched it up. They got right-handed and left-handed batters. They added some more pitching. They started stealing bases. The little things. Started hitting for contact. Now, granted, the bats went cold not too long ago. But now they're picking back up again. And this is kind of what you want. When the bats pick back up, you want it to be at the end of the season. So, because as it basically is right now, you just have to worry about the hot or cold streak. See, the format they had before, it was like, oh, we make it to the playoffs and it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot if you have a winning formula. It's a crapshoot if you have a chance. If you don't even have a fighting chance, then it's not even a crapshoot for you. You really just did to be picked on. You didn't get your ass whooped. You didn't be somebody's punching bag, and that's what the Yankees were the last few years in the playoffs. They were there to be another team's punching bag. This year, I don't believe it so much. You just have to hope that things are clicking for them right now at the right time. Now it's about when are you hot? When are you cold? When have those bats come alive? Because if you're making contact and now you start doing all of the other things that you were doing, all of the other little things that you were doing, making the contact, stealing bases, then a World Series championship It's not such a far going conclusion. I know it's the expectation as Yankees fans every single year, but it doesn't mean that it's realistic expectations. Even when they have a good team, it still doesn't mean that it's realistic expectations. This year is one of those realistic expectations year. And while Shohei may be doing things that we've never seen, at least I've never seen, and unless you've seen Babe Ruth play, then you've never seen in your lifetime. And it may be stuff that are on MVP caliber, but it's not producing dubs. And we all say this all the time, like, and we all have this rule. You can beat and let's go basketball. It makes it easier. You can be the highest scoring person in the league, but if your team isn't at least one of those top four teams in the league, nobody's gonna look at you for MVP. You can have the best analytics in the league, but if your team ain't in the playoffs, nobody's looking at you for MVP. You have a losing record, nobody's looking at you for MVP. So Shohei may be doing a whole lot of things, but we know what Shohei ain't showing me? He ain't showing me wins. So he could be all cute as he wants, and he could be a lights out pitcher, and he could be a deadly hitter, but your team is still in the bottom of the slums. And I know there's 8 other guys that has to put that bat at the contact, but when it comes to pitching though, those games should be your dubs, right? If you are such a good hitter, your RBIs should be up a little bit more. Like, oh my God, speaking of RBIs, Aaron Judge's RBI completely disgusts me. It really does. His RBIs disgusts me. I think before he knocked in those last 2 home runs, when he was sitting at 54 home runs, he only had 59 RBIs. So you know how many single home runs he's hitting? Yes, that many. Over 50 of his home runs are singles. Nobody on base. No extra points put on. Just one man by himself. Top bunk. One pillow. No sheets. Real cold. So I get the allure of Shohei. And I even understand him possibly even winning that first year. But at some time, or eventually, that trick gets old. And if this trick isn't adding up to wins, then nobody cares. It's almost like Russell Westbrook and his triple doubles. His triple doubles mattered. Like, were really outstanding, really, really mattered. But the thing to talk about in the league when his team was winning. When he was by himself on that team and he had that team fighting for a playoff spot, whether it was the 4th spot, 5th spot, 6th spot, 7th spot, 8th spot. You know, and it's not like he stopped getting triple doubles, but he stopped being efficient, or his team stopped winning, or his team was struggling to make them. You understand? Now all of a sudden, what happens now? Oh, people call Russell Westbrook a stat stuffer. Oh, he just likes to do this, he likes to do that. But I ask again, when has your point guard getting double-digit rebounds ever been a bad thing? When we talk about Russell Westbrook, when has your point guard getting 10 assists a game ever been a bad thing? When we're talking about Russell Westbrook, you guys are goofy as fuck. Like, you're confusing as hell over here. I'm sorry, like, you really do confuse me. I gotta pee. This is when I wish I had a co-host here to go ahead and lock shit down while I go run to the bathroom real quick.
No.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here now. Now, there's been some sad events going on recently, right? And it's wild to me. It really is wild to me. All of the rappers that are dying lately. And what's even wilder is that I didn't know that these guys sung the songs that they sung. Like, listen, I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. I didn't know who P&B Rock was by face. I didn't know who P&B Rock was by name, attached to whatever song that he did. But P&B Rock passes lately, let me make sure I give him his shout outs before I talk reckless. Right? He died at a young age, and let's just say he was caught slipping by his ops. That's really what it was. He was just caught slipping by his ops. Now, speculation that it could be that his girl posted his location and that recklessly let haters know, you know what I mean? About where he was at. And you know what they say, haters gonna hate. And they ran up on him. It could have been maybe somebody saw him going there, left and came back. I don't know. Right? There could be a bunch of reasons on why he got popped. But let's just say, real plain and simple, his ops caught him slipping. But I'm just saying, like, you couldn't just rob him. You couldn't just rob dude. Why couldn't you just rob him and go about your way? Unless he saw your face and he knew who you were, why couldn't you just rob him? You had to pop him too? See, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. When people and police officers would tell you this too, right? When people get popped in robberies, the majority of the time they knew that person. I'm gonna say that again. When people get popped in robberies, the majority of the times they knew that person. And maybe the robbery is a setup to look like, oh, it's an armed robbery it's a robbery going wrong. But maybe not, you just wanted to pop this person. That's one. Or you went you a hater, like you was hating on somebody that you know, keying in their face. And then you tried to go get the one up on them. And while trying to get the one up on them, they recognize something about your dumb ass. Your voice, your height, your shape, your shoes, your tattoo, your verbiage, your speech pattern, your walk, your manner. They recognize something. What's going on, Pimpin'? And when that light bulb moment went off, you were like, shit, they know it's me. Sorry, B. No witnesses behind. Block out, block out, block out. It's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police. One that I know. So P&B Rock gets caught slipping, and then I start listening to his songs, right? I go through the catalog, and I'm like, oh, word? This is him. I think it was I Found You. No, that's not him. No, around you. I don't know. I may have the wrong song in my head. But there was at least 5 bangers, and I can't recite any of them right now. There were at least 5 bangers that he had, and I was like, oh, that's him? Oh, that's him? Oh, that's him? Oh, that's him? But can I tell you something, though? While this moment happened to me with P&B Rock, right, when he passed away, this also recently happened to me with Childish Gambino. And I'm glad it happened while he was living, right? Wait. I didn't realize the songs that he has made. And while I've always heard that he was good, and I know I have him as an artist that I don't dislike, I didn't realize how likable he was as an artist and how versatile. I was like, yo, this is him?
Hey, yo.
It was good.
Come out of left field, swinging the stick like Gary Sheffield. Get your head peeled.
Oh shit, pause.
Swinging the stick like Gary Sheffield.
I see you. I see you. That's what happens on a random Wednesday at Shorkies, right? We get the folks pass by and we get a hot 4 bars real quick. Is that my garage open? I'm feeling in my pocket. I should have told him to get a raffle ticket. Come back here and buy a raffle ticket. Oh man, yo, I really do have to pee. Yo, you know what though? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say this right now. My co-host ain't shit, both of you, because I could really use you guys here right now, so that I can go drain this bald eagle. But I gotta go sit this. I gotta go monster this out. It's okay. Okay, I see how it is. Right, so rest in peace, PNB Rock, for real. Like he was one of the, you know what we call like musical genius. So you like art?
Rap?
Huh?
What, like who?
I said I'm doing a raffle ticket.
Let's buy one.
All right, bet. All right. So you want to buy one? It's just $1 per ticket.
Well,
So it's for
I
the.
only got big bills, so which one I gotta go break?
Let me see what I have.
You ain't got $99 in there.
Huh? No, I have no hundreds in there.
99? All right.
Nah.
I got you.
All right.
Wait, explain to me.
Okay, so what this is, let me try to get back on camera. So what this is for the Art of Lust 3. It's an art show going down at the Coral Springs Center of the Arts on October 21st. Right? It's an all-female event. So we're talking about all-female artists, female performers. They're gonna have vendors there. All the vendors are female. The directors are female.
I'm loving it already.
and if you win 2 tickets. So it's not you're not winning 1 ticket. Right? So $1 for a chance, but you actually,
I'm gonna buy more because
Yeah.
I want more chances. Now about these women that we're talking about.
I don't know these women, and I know the director's fine as fuck.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy some tickets.
The rest of the women on the listen, I'm trying to get
mingle with them.
I'm trying to get the director on the show. Like she bad as hell. God
All right,
damn.
so then I might just meet like one of the ones that has like their homemade movies, and then we direct them.
Listen, find somebody that's looking for a male
I'm
model
gonna
to
be the
body
direct-
paint. You never know.
Wait.
Listen, if you fucking with an artsy chick, prepare to have your ass painted. Shit. No, I'm not doing that, B. No. And plus, like these conversations are recorded for quality and training purposes. And plus, you can see me right here. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you can see all this. Like, I can't. Like, okay, nobody's gonna see my dick is gonna be right here. Like, you see that shit? Look at that. That's all me. That's all Blanchot. Like, imagine the lighter was like, see that? Look at that. Nah, that's not happening. I'm glad you guys couldn't see this. That was for the be. that was for the behind the scenes camera only. I'm glad you guys did not see that at all. Again, rest in peace, PNB Rock. How much time we have left before our next break? I just want to make sure I don't go too far over. We see people coming in on the podbean calling line. What's going on, Austin Von Hotmail? We see you. Welcome to the MyT Sports Podcast. Don't forget the phone lines are open if you guys would like to call in and talk some sports. Oh yeah, Mark. I hope you're ready because we're doing the picks today. We're doing the picks this week. Not this week. We're doing the picks today. I'm not having a show on Friday. My brother's birthday. It's my brother's birthday on Friday. We'll be going to a 90s party at Naked Taco. Shit, I'm supposed to make reservations. Try to reserve a table or some shit. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. I said it's too late. Damn, I done fucked up. I done dropped the ball. Good thing I still got 2. So last week, right? As you talking about those picks, last week I went 8-6-1. 8-6-1. You know what I even find more ironic? In the same week that the NFL has 2 teams that finish in a tie, we have 2 teams in our fantasy football league that finish in a tie. Like, what the flying fish bowls is going on here? I was completely shocked by that, but I don't know what kind of Jedi mind trick was pulled, but your brother came away with the dub. It must have been something like he must have won from bench points or something. I may have that set up. Like, in case of a tiebreaker, add up the bench points. So your bench matters, right? Okay, backup players matter. So if you got guys balling on your bench and you're thinking like, damn, look at this motherfucker. Yo, he balling on the bench. He ain't gonna do nothing for me over here. Like, what am I supposed to do with these 24 points off the bench? This is blubbers, yo. And then when I store them, like, that's when he gives me nothing. You know how he benefits you on the bench? In case you tie. I'm not gonna go into this week's into this week of football yet, right? I wanted to stick I wanted to stick a little bit off topic, right? Because football, I know football is the major sport taking over right now, right? Number one sport being talked about right now. But okay, wait, you coming back?
Big dog looking like LeVon Kirkland. Kickstand, I might murk. 1, 2, 3. Let's get a little. Oh, fuck.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So 4 tickets. All right,
4 tickets.
Get you squared away.
Let's get a square. Yo, 4. You know what I'm saying? 1/4 of a square. That's the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, 33 and a third. What's the science, God?
The firm, baby.
Yo, my man.
So let's put your information on here, right? And I'll be announcing the winner on October 12th. You don't have to be here to win. So put what information you want me to contact you on. So whether it's a phone number, an email address, or whatever.
And I need like government, man. What up? Like,
Listen, whatever you want me to, however you want me to contact you. So if you win, I just need a way to contact you.
you imagine?
And then like I said, I'll contact you about the winner. I'll be announcing the winner the
12th of October.
Yep, which is about 9 days before the actual event. So give you a whole entire week to go ahead and get everything squared away and make sure I get the tickets transferred to you and everything else.
Hey man, this shit went down last night. I don't want to talk about it on your podcast.
It's okay. Yeah, come on. These calls are all recorded for quality and training purposes.
So we can go in?
What's that?
We can go in?
If you want to talk about it, but I'm not running. Anything you say is recorded for quality and training purposes.
I had a good night. Ate some good food and there's good women around.
Listen, tell him to put his rap name. Oh, put your rap name on there.
Fame money. Switching lanes funny. Grab a baby. I don't smoke grape Dutchies.
Oh,
listen,
shit.
If I tell my dog take his brain from him, take his chain from him, grinding him, standing and put my back to the wall, I got that pressure. You can smell it through the bag because it's raw. 60, what? I can show you 60 ways to make 60K cash. 60 plays fast on a 60-day fast. Only water. Holy water on my only daughter. This Chromie 40 gonna protect me like the Holy Father. I solely order barter office. It's the boss's office. Chartered barters with the Ross, wash up with the Shores. This for sure shit. Call up Cali, ship a forest. The Grover's Northern. A white bitch drove it in the Taurus. Packing the mail. Vacuum the seal while I'm trapping the pills. Acting the field. Acting for real. We get acting for real. Dry hate. Try to size me with the tall T. My mind state. 100 miles a run. We run it all week. Times 8. Multiplying now we all week. The crime rate shouldn't double 5 times like 9-3. 15, that's gonna get me 45. 16, that get me 30 while I close my eyes. 8 hours smoking sour while I'm floating by the brick clean. They got them on the 6 speed. You know they high. They can't blink. They can't think they blink when they do. They on the same. The Molly pink, the Nike's baby blue. I'm on the brink. I'm going crazy glue. Fuck the binks. I'm rocking minks when it's 82. Back better than ever. The shoes tan with the leather. Spark trees, hands and Berettas. I'm on Zans and I'm reckless. They're asking questions. Now they got to send the detectives. The slams infested with Fetty and they copping caps for breakfast. Couple dogs on lock that had their plans invested in the whole 4 pills. The second chances rejected. Used to play the corner with them grams in my sweater. You put your hands on my bread, I'm going Hannibal Lecter. I'm smoking blunts while the morning rise. Bullets a quarter size, thinking that it's more than live. I can't afford this time. Can't take no losses, bro. I need my future fortified. Legacy visions from the glisten in my daughter's eyes. And from my left hand, I'll put my fucking right hand on the King David's version of the Bible and go to court and lie.
Whew. Bars. Straight bars. That's what we get here. That's what you get here when you come to
No, it's not what you get here. It's a one-on-one.
Listen, this is what I'm blessed to get here when I'm at Shorty's. Right? I get a random 16. I get a random 32. That's what's up.
And I answer trivia questions and I smoke pre-rolls.
Yes.
Listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. That's them for a trivia question.
Listen, we got trivia. We know we still got some trivia. What does that say? Members only? We still got some trivia.
Okay, shit. God damn.
We still got some trivia. I will pull up some trivia for you. Let's grab a trivia question.
Shit, trivia. I would take a trip to Bolivia. Real talk, dog. I ain't skimping you. I ain't had no middle name, but I was a middleman, swerving the middle lane. Go ain't man, I ain't get I ain't. We get it in. Man,
So pick a number
Kanye-
between 1 and 24. I'm gonna start randomizing these. So
Wait, this is not a trivia question. A number one between 1 and 24?
Yeah. So I get your question.
23. All right. I got the number right?
Oh, that's gonna be your question. Okay. I think we did this.
Now give it to it's
All right.
23. Got that.
Okay. Name 4 teams, professional teams, that Deion Sanders has played for.
Cowboys, Falcons, Redskins, Ravens.
Redskins? I don't think the Redskins is one of them.
Is it not? All right, let me get one more shot.
I'll give you
One more shot?
I'll give you one more
One
shot.
more shot. Atlanta Braves. You just said
Okay, there we go. I like that because you gave me not only that, because you also gave me what I was looking for. The trick question in that is this baseball teams, and you also know who drafted him, right? You also know he also played for the Yankees. Here you go. Here goes your reward. I got
Where did
you.
you go to college? FSU, baby.
He did. That's right. Yeah, he's that's right. He's a Southern boy. That's right. That's
I'm
right.
not-
That's right.
Hey man, I'm gonna be back, bro.
All right.
Oh wait, so
Wait, did you finish filling it out? Where's the?
oh wait, I took it.
Oh.
I always feel like everything is mine and people are trying to take shit from me.
Yeah, somebody got
I
happening.
folded them all up.
So you can't win if you take them.
I know, dog. I just feel like mine is mine. All right, brother. I'll be back in a little while.
Wait, hell, come get these before you leave. Here, take your hat before you leave. Got you. We got you.
Yeah, you gotta show me how that shit works.
There you go.
That part.
I'll put that in here.
I believe you. Gotta get you another. Straighten it up. You be left-handed.
Yeah, I'm left-handed on Wednesday.
Hey, man.
Oh man, you bees, I appreciate you, B. So let's put that in there too. Folks, the raffle is going off without a hitch, folks. People are participating, and we will have ourselves a winner. And also, let's let you guys know, this money that you are paying for the raffle, we're gonna give it right to them so they can use for the charity that they're sponsoring. So they will receive the majority of the money and has been used for the raffle. Use my words very specifically. So I forgot we was over here doing bars, right? Not doing bars. We was over here spitting bars, and almost threw me off. But that's the beauty of this, right? That is the beauty of the live show. That is the beauty of the environment that we have built here in Shark. Is that you never know what you never know what you're gonna get, and you notice how he was able to rap and not have to drop any N-bombs, right? Oh man, that dude did it twice. I would have been irresponsible. I didn't give him the old, hey, can we not? Yo, they still here. They drunk as fuck. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Behind the scenes camera. Y'all get some special shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Niggas is wild, B. Shit is real in the field. So before we do our picks, right, there's a couple of topics I really wanted to get in here before we do our picks. And we're probably gonna end up doing our picks for the last hour of the podcast. All right. So everybody wondering, everybody listening, everybody that's going about their business, is definitely gonna be in the last hour of the podcast. We're gonna be doing this. So you stay tuned for hour 3. And we will be there. And we're just about like 40 minutes out. Sorry, 20 minutes, 15 minutes out from hour 3. Let's give ourselves a little timer. we just heard since the last time we was on the air. We heard about a monumentum. We heard about a big ass deal. It was historic, right? And what we heard, and it's a sneaker deal at that. And what we've been hearing is, oh, damn, she almost flew in my mouth. Y'all seen that shit? Is it on me? Is it on me? Okay. Stephen Curry, he is currently in the process of inking a deal. Oh, them niggas is trash. There they go. I don't know what KJ be worried about. Like, look, like you see what's going on here? I don't know what he worried about. So that's that. Like, if you guys hear that those tires scratching, that was the peoples of the dude that was here earlier on the podcast. Listen, the way they are driving right now and the way that they are looking, you don't have to worry about those guys. This is it's a safe zone. Stephen Curry is is in the process of signing a $1 billion with a B, a big B, a big old Bravo B, a $1 billion deal with Under Armour. And again, can I tell you guys, Under Armour is not an expensive stock to buy. Yeah, I know you're wondering, like, damn, did this dude just come out here and try to give us stock advice? Yes. Let's go pick up Under Armour stock and let's see how much it is. Because if I'm not mistaken, Under Armour stock is not that expensive anymore. Yeah, it's $8 a share right now. I never understood how Under Armour stock has managed to stay so low with Stephen Curry being one of their front runner athletes and him being such a prolific winner that he is. But Under Armour stock, go ahead and invest into it, man. Get yourself a couple of them. $800 get you, you know what I mean? $900 get you 100 of them. You be Gucci. Trust me, you be alright. But he's signing a deal with Under Armour. You know what? Since I got some of you guys here that can respond, right? I see you guys in the call-up line, right? I can see you guys. Did you guys know? Because I didn't know this. Did you guys know that the Lakers had signed Magic Johnson to a 25-year deal? Did you guys know this? I feel like I knew this, but it just kind of like came in one ear and out one ear. Like it just never fully registered to me. Because also, what Magic continues to do for the Lakers is worth more than what that $1 million every single year. It isn't comical like Bobby Bonilla, right? But Magic Johnson has a Bobby Bonilla. I don't know if it's expired yet, but he had a Bobby Bonilla deal. It had to have expired by now. He's been out the league already 25 years. He signed that sucker while he was still in. Should have been 25 years since I've been out the league. Oh man. Just taking a sip. I want you guys to think like, oh, I'm guzzling my shit. No, I'm just taking a sip. So my bladder's on fire right now. Don't forget to use Art22 when buying those tickets. All right, if anybody that goes out there and purchases their tickets, you go to thecentercs.com and use the promo code Art22. Not only would it pop you directly in there too, but I also believe they make sure it gives the director some credit for it. It's not my promo code; it's their promo code. So Curry's about to get this deal, right? There's this $1 billion deal, and
He deserves it.
no, he definitely does. Definitely does. Not arguing against it. Not arguing against him getting that money.
Well, okay. Now, go stay. What you gonna say after that?
I'm just still surprised that Under Armour stock price is under $10 a share.
Really?
This is how we talk on the Mighty Sports Podcast.
Whoa.
But okay.
Whoa, so that means like I should put like 500 on it right now?
So,
900?
I'm gonna tell you this.
There's no way it's $10 a share.
Under $10 a share. But it was like this.
How much is the Under Armour share?
But it was like this when he first signed his deal. It hasn't really
$8.67.
Yeah, it hasn't really gone up since he signed the deal with them.
You know what the thing is about Under Armour though? He compromised to get Under Armour because he could have had that big endorsement from anything else. Because you know what I'm saying, he wanted to be on some other shit. I don't know what the reason was.
Creative. It's he wanted his full creative rights.
Exactly.
Meaning that if he wanted, and also he didn't want anybody trying to
tell him what to do
with his image.
Him.
If he wanted to talk about God one day,
exactly.
He didn't want Nike to be like, hey, you know what I mean? We're Jehovah Witnesses over here.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I love him for that and I respect him for that. But the stocks ain't gonna go up, ain't even gonna make a lot of money. He's gonna have self-righteousness and all of that. But who's buying Under Armour really?
But see, also Under Armour is one of those things.
Yeah, but it's cheap.
Exactly, you find them everywhere. You can find them in the Walmarts. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken. So they make sales. Like they're involved. Almost
it's
every
not gonna shoot up, bro.
Almost every pseudo athlete I know wears Under Armour. Right?
Rock Rock got his own shit.
Yeah. So, but it is under $8 a share. Yeah, I mean not under $8.
It's $8.
It's under $9. Under $10 is just what I meant to say. But
exactly.
It is under $10 a share. So if you guys are investment people, like it's not at a bad price. As we all know, things always gonna go up eventually.
Yo, invest in yourself. If you're working 9 to 5, wake up. If you have a mind that's not like a 9 to 5 person, you're an artist, it's still wake up and do something.
Yeah, still gotta put that. Believe it or not, you still gotta put that 9 to 5 in. What did Eminem
invest in yourself? Even
Eminem, right? When he was coming up, he was like, "Yo, I treat this recording shit like a job. I'm in the studio from 9 to 5. I'm not gonna be one of these people. I'm gonna hop in the studio at 2:00 in the afternoon because I slept up my day away.
I'm gonna tell you crazy story.
9 to 5.
I love Eminem, right? I found a CD on the floor one time. It said Outsiders or some shit like that. I started listening to it. I'm like, this shit hard. And then Eminem come in. I'm like, what the fuck? Bruh, this man Eminem was rocking with some other group. Like, bro, Eminem was really connected. Look it up. Outside.
Oh no, yeah, he was out there for a while. We had somebody trying to call. Go back. We see you on the podbean calling line. Go ahead and call back up, and we'll get you on here. Who was that? Was that Androidia test?
All right. Well, my time here is done because you know what's calling.
Oh shit! You know what it is.
We ain't on camera, right? We ain't on camera.
You're not behind the camera. No, you're not on camera. Nobody can see you.
You won't see me?
Listen. I'll even do you one better. You see what they see.
Okay. They calling.
Oh hey now.
Wait. Address.
Hey, listen. I tell people I may be a New Yorker, but I love living in South Florida. I really do.
From the know you want to don't sit on 4Gs. You gotta keep it 30. You balling like Curry. What's 9 minus 5?
4.
Call up Help Me Howard when you're in Broward, because if you're on 6th Ave and you get your shit, so try to get your shit back.
For real.
They gonna leave you with a shit bag. My name is Turnpike Mike. I'm rice-skinned.
And you guys, you fellas, you be careful that when you come to South Florida.
No.
Right? Because these broads will rob you.
No, listen.
These broads, these Miami broads will set you up and rob you. It's no different in Atlanta and LA. These broads and New York, these broads out
Watch
here
out in LA,
will rob you in a bikini. You're like, oh my God, where was she hiding? What's that?
Watch out in Atlanta because
Atlanta,
think it's a girl. It's
Atlanta,
not.
they're not broads. Yeah, they're not.
They're like 6'7".
But down here, they're broads. And next thing you know, they'll in a bikini, and next thing you know, you be at gunpoint like, yo, where did she hide the glicky? Right, the blicky, whatever the fuck you want to call it. She hit that motherfucker.
So at that point, you're already in another world.
It's a wrap.
She don't put something in your drink. Don't go to the office Don't go to Take One. Don't go to the Pink. And don't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go to Tootsie's.
Wait. The Pink Panther or the Pink Pony?
The Pink Pony.
Okay.
Right down 7. Right down 7. You know that.
I had to know which one.
Don't go to the office. Don't go to Take One.
Oh,
Don't go to Pink.
Go to Goldfingers though.
Go to Goldfingers.
Go to Goldfingers.
Goldfingers is cool.
Go to the Body. That's my brother manages.
Facts.
It's in Miami. My brother about. I
Go to
manages the Body.
Tootsie's. Don't go to. Don't
see,
go,
I'm gonna tell you this.
Don't go to Scarlett's.
Go to Tootsie's and Scarlett's if
Go to Tootsie's if you want to see some baddies.
you're a baller from out of town.
Yeah.
Like
But don't
if
go
you
to Scarlett's if you're not into like techno and weird looking.
yeah,
white
like Tootsie's and Scarlett's is also like you could be a baller for a night, but I'm gonna let you know it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go to those places.
Go to Tootsie's because they have the baddest Latin women and the baddest black women, and you're gonna be vibed out. You can drink Rem Dem. If you go to
Listen.
Scarlett's, it's a white people.
If you want
club.
more bang for your dollar, though, you go to Goldfingers.
No, if you want more bang for your dollar, man, you go to goddamn what's my shit called? I forget what it's called, man. Over there in Deerfield.
He's about to make
The
you
body,
a
is it the body shop?
Well, the Body I'm talking about is in Miami.
Man, it's so man. Listen, okay.
I don't know any clubs I don't know any other clubs in Deerfield.
I'm pretty sure it's called the body shop.
But I know if you go to
that shit right there, listen.
wait, did I mention have I been talking about Booby Trap this whole time? Yeah, I have been.
Yeah. Booby Trap is decent.
Is it Booby Trap now? Yeah.
Booby
That
Trap
place
is
is
decent.
that I'm just
Cheetah and Kai City pumping no. You can hit Cheetah or you can hit Booby
all I'm
Trap.
saying is that the women at Scarlett's and at
Tootsie's.
they're little uppity. They're little stuck up.
There's a difference between the women in Tootsie's and the women in Scarlett's. The women in Scarlett's is 75% weird looking, tall, white women with no ass.
But they're all stuck up though.
I don't care about stuff. I would rather have a stuck up, thick Latin.
I don't want stuck up because I want to touch you, and those are the non-touchy people. Unless you give away too much money.
said you have to be a baller to go there.
Exactly.
Once you put that bankroll out, you can do what the fuck you want.
Exactly. I'm not trying to do my bankroll. That's just I want more money for my dollar. I want to pull out an eighth of that bankroll and get that same shit.
This is what I do at Goldfinger. This is what I do at Goldfinger.
Exactly.
I go at Goldfinger. Hey, they'll be like, buy me a drink. Hey, they got these little small ass little Bel Air singulars. All right, you get one of those, man. 10 singles. Drop that shit on her, man. You go play with that kitty cat wherever you want.
And this is why I used to miss Vegas. That's why I miss Vegas
Yo,
Cabaret.
Vegas. No, but there was a lot of people getting beat the fuck up out there. They had
Listen,
some serious ass.
listen. I used to know the bouncer. I have fucked up some people in Vegas.
Bro, Swole got run over.
Listen, that place got shot up a couple times.
I don't know if you remember 525. That's not a. You ain't from out here.
No.
Yeah, 525 is not a strip club. I don't even want to get into it. Shit, shots was fired.
Let's not.
Guys, protection only. If you're not from Florida, this is a stand your ground law state. We don't want to hurt people. We just protect our castle. But
we will
don't
shoot you in the face.
Don't show and tell.
You will get shot in the face in South Florida. I'm just saying. I think that is foreign language for somebody shared my show. Come Paulo Osho Ayo Vivo. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna take it as somebody liked and shared the show. I appreciate that, Austin. So Stephen Curry gets his deal, right? And all big up, all love and praise to Stephen Curry. Like he deserves it. Again, I understand why that stock price is so low, but while it's still low, take advantage of it. Like it ain't gonna hurt. Like, it can't hurt. I know you said, man, but what if you made all of your decisions based off the worst what if, when there are even greater off the worst what if, when there are even greater positive what ifs. You're telling me a lot. Let's say you're telling me a lot. Just like I was told a lot months ago, a year ago, when I first heard the accusations about Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver. Robert Sarver, the Phoenix owner, it was recently came out that he had said some racial insensitive stuff to their head coach. Head coach is a former player too. I forgot who it was. Oh man, I feel like his name has an E in it. Starts with an E. Either his first or last name. Right? But he had said some racially insensitive things to his head coach, and that he was very comfortable saying racial derogatory things, sexual derogatory things. And after the first accusations came out, you started hearing a lot of whisperings, right? About all of the things that he was doing. I bring that back to you just so you guys can understand. I like to always bring things back to my fandom because I was here with the Jets last year, right? And we're about to lose our Podbean feed really soon because they only give us 2 hours of airtime. For everybody listening through the Podbean call-in hotline, there is another feed that is already reserved to be started as soon as this one ends. So if you lose us here, just go and join the new feed, and you'll be able to get back to the Mighty Sports Podcast. So I bring this back to the Woody Johnson days, right? Where Woody Johnson was accused of making some racially and insensitive comments and about some possible belief systems. Well, after I heard about the accusations, I didn't hear anything else. I didn't hear anybody else coming out and saying like, "Oh yeah, he did this. Oh yeah, there was an incident of that. Oh yeah, he did. You know what? Yeah, there wasn't nobody that ever had to question his behavior, his mannerisms, his verbiage. Nobody ever did. It was the opposite. A lot of people came out and defended him. A lot of African American and a lot of women came out and defended him. A lot of minorities came out and defended him. That didn't happen for the Phoenix Suns owner. The moment the accusations happened, you started hearing the rumbling. You started hearing the little sand, right? You started seeing the sand starting to fall. And very slowly, he ran out of time. And today is officially that time. He is being suspended from his team for 1 whole year. He is being fined a total of $10 million. That still is kind of chump change for him, but at least it's better than $2 million or a $500,000 fine or a $20,000 fine, because that would have been a fucking slap in the face. That's the kind of shit the NFL does. So he is hit with this $10 million fine, and I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not pleased. And it's not because of the punishment that was passed down to the owner. It's because, once again, an opportunity was missed. And we're going to tell you about this opportunity when we come back from our break. So, Podbean people, you're going to lose us soon. Right? But you know what opportunity you can't miss? You can't miss the opportunity to perform. And the best way for you to perform is with Blue Chew. What is Blue Chew? Blue Chew just happens to be a little blue pill that can help you get back your throat. All you have to do is open up a pack and head straight to the set. Just a few chews before you do. Blue Chew has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. For a very low cost, you can beat it up like a boss, and she will love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And if you use this week's promo code of NOKJ, that's November, Oscar, Kilo, Juliet, you get your first order of Blue Chew for free. Yes, folks, for the free. Blue Chew, folks. There's really only 2 requirements. You chew it, and then you do it.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became
I see somebody here I can
soldier.
trust.
No, I mean 18 for actual boxes. So I got 8. I got 27 rooms for the picnic, 7 rooms for the house. I cooked all 4. One for 1 foot bar, 3 foot. And not a
We'll be back.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier." They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier." They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done.
And I was just talking about Ray
and
Allen
only
too.
some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
Another one.
They didn't join this team to win championships
Hey, what's
or
the name,
become
by the way,
famous.
Talent.
They joined because
like
there
the
is
Eagles
important work to be done,
Fame.
Fair?
and only some
Fame.
to do it.
Or Turnpike Mike.
They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way.
Nah,
You'll
Mike is
find them
cool.
where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
Okay. All right. Hope you guys had a nice little break. We are back on the Mighty Sports Podcast. I'm still your boy, Talento Montela. We still doing our thug thizzle out here. Don't you forget. I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you, but I had to go. I had to go pee number 1 and number 2. Nah, just number 1. I'm joking over here. All right. So, week 1 is over of the NFL. Right? We've had some ups, we've had some downs. Right? We already got some key players being injured. Right? Like we are already teams and players that you were hoping you didn't have to worry about. You're already worrying about them. Dak Prescott already out. Keenan Allen already out. Nahaji, the Pittsburgh Steelers running back. He's, you know what I mean? Like all these guys are banged up. And I say, and I bring these guys up very specifically because these guys were high picks in fantasy football. These guys were people that were possibly hoping to build their fantasy football teams around. So, you know what's coming up? The MyT fantasy football tips. Not winning tips. Just tips. Tips. Just the tip. Just the tip. Just the tip.
Let's just say what I want, boss. Much more than just the tips. Just the tips. What I want is much more than just the tips.
Get yourself a new quarterback. It's that simple. If you only had one before, now you see why you need two sometimes. I know based on some people's draft patterns, you may have only drafted one quarterback. Now you see why you need that second one. Right? This is why when it comes to your running backs, you need studs. Full-blown out studs. And not just studs, you need a lot of them. This is why I tell you guys, draft like 6 running backs. 7 running backs. It ain't gonna hurt. Why receive was 5, 6 of them? Ain't gonna hurt. Now, while I hope he wasn't betting on Keenan Allen. I hope he didn't reach high for Keenan Allen because Keenan Allen has been one of those guys over the last couple of years. He's been either break or bust, and I say the same thing twice. You know what I mean? Boom or bust. And now you're getting the bust part of it because, listen, when he's not good, it's usually because he's injured. And now what's going to end up happening next year? Keenan Allen, you better look at him side eye. Whatever injury he has, you better give him a whole full year recovery. But this isn't Keenan Allen's first rodeo. Keenan Allen's getting to that point where, you're a nice wide receiver, but I don't know how long you can be a number 1 in this league. And that may be great for him. Keenan Allen may end up going to Kansas City, being a first-string quarterback, and be the fucking greatest. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to a team like with a plethora of weapons. Or he goes to Tampa Bay, you know what I mean? And he'll be there, and he'll be their wide receiver, and they'll make sure they manage his health, they manage his time. He'll go on the TP plan. They'll manage his usage, and next thing you know, he'll last the whole season with him and put up 1,000 yards. So, watch out for them. Who? All of them. All these injury-prone guys, because being scorned by Keenan Allen isn't just a one-time thing. Like I said, it isn't just the first time this has happened. Like, he gave us a couple of good years. That's the reason why it was able to happen this year, because he was actually, and I guarantee a lot of you picked Keenan Allen high. I'm pretty sure Keenan Allen was one of you, was a lot of people's either first or second quarterback. You were dependent on him. But Keenan Allen's injury history should have made him drop. And granted, we see this all the time in fantasy football. It's the reason why a guy like Delvin Cook will fall sometimes to the third or fourth round in a fantasy league, when he has first round talent as a running back. With those injuries, boy, oh boy. See, believe it or not, what you're doing there, you're using the same philosophy that regular GMs, right, that actual sports people use when they're drafting their real players. Believe that or not. Guy has tons of talent, enough talent to go first round, tough talent to go top 3. But those injuries, man, you just don't know. I don't know if they want to take that risk. Next thing you know, that guy goes 22nd. His name is Kawhi Leonard. 29th, right? Or he goes early and his name is Brandon Roy, and you're screwed. Or he goes early and his name is whoever the fuck got drafted before Kevin Durant, and you're screwed because nobody remembers that dude. Injury prone, had them already. This is a few times they took that risk on him. You know, we could get him here in our professional system. and get around our trainers and our guys that we can make something out of this young man. Everybody thinks they can fix somebody until they're broken again. I'm on one right now. Y'all got me in the bag. I don't know if I'm in my bag, but I'm definitely in a bag. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your bag. Carrying all them bags like that. So let me get that off for you real quick, shorty. You know what I mean? Run them pockets. All right, let's go ahead and get in what you guys have been waiting all night for, right? Because I told you guys early this was gonna happen. So you guys have been waiting for it all day. Let's go ahead and get these picks in. Mark, you're here. So you know what? You will be responsible for getting these picks in too today. And you know what? And I even went super gusto. I got them all on an Excel spreadsheet now. Ain't no more writing them on paper. I got every single game for every single week right here in a spreadsheet. So your boy's been busy, man. Y'all be thinking I be taking off in the off season. Nah, be working. I be grinding. I'm really in these streets. All right. The first game that we have. All right, wait, whoa. Pause. Let me get the names for everybody. We had a good show today, yo. We had some randos. I'm not gonna do the reminiscing yet. We're gonna have plenty of time to reminisce. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it, right? So we have the first game of the evening, right? Or the first game of the week. And that's gonna be tomorrow. We have Thursday night football. Right? And in this Thursday night football game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what the next question is? Who you with? Who you with? Pick a side. Red side, blue side. You repping Crips or you repping Bloods? You let me know. Now, Grant, we're just talking about two football teams here for the podcast, okay? We don't need any gangster activities going on over here. Now, I see Mark with his pick. He got KC, and I ain't gonna lie. If you guys were in house, I have an idea for the Thursday, Sunday, and Monday games. But you guys are never here. Like, I can't do this with my own personality or my other personalities. Like this one doesn't work with the other personality. Like some other segments do, not this one. It's like that. You know what? I'm gonna go Los Angeles Chargers. I'm gonna go Los Angeles Chargers only because one, you ain't Kansas City. That's one. Like that's part of the reason. One, right? And things are fun. Things are more fun, right? Like when the family feuds in football picks. It's the only time it's okay when the family feuds is in football picks. And I actually have an inkling of faith in the Los Angeles Chargers, in Justin Herbert. But you know what? Doesn't Keenan Allen play for the Los Angeles Chargers? Didn't I just say that he ain't there? But you know what? Maybe this does the same thing for the Chargers that it did for Kansas City. That, hey, you know what? We got no more cheetah. So now we're going to end up passing this ball to 10 different receivers. Maybe that happens with the Chargers. Now this is going to be tough. I see what you're saying there. Let me get there because I don't need you influencing this. Right? This is tough because they're in Kansas City. It's a Thursday night game. And the Chargers beat Kansas City last time. So I think I'm going to stick with the Chargers. And because what I want to see if they have their number in a weird way. You know what I mean? I want to see if Justin Herbert, when he plays Patrick Mahomes, if it's just a game that he's like, yo, I'm coming for you. I'm coming to take this. You may have that chip from 4 years ago, old man. But I'm coming for your crown now. Yo. And he's in his division. I can see that. Like I don't mind seeing that. It would make, because you understand, that means like even when the Kansas City Chiefs are playing like 12-5, and then they have to play the Chargers again, and the Chargers are 7-10. Right? Maybe I put too many games in there. 10-4 versus 4-10. The Chargers may win that game still. Or let's see the Chargers are 6-7, and they try to get to 500, and they play the Chiefs again. And this win could possibly help get them into that wild card. I'm feeling confident in them. What if they just have their number? And it's okay if they're one of the teams that have their number, because it makes that division interesting. It makes this young developing story of Justin Herbert interesting when it comes to, and then directly tied into Patrick Mahomes, the golden child that everybody just automatically hopped on the. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna stick with the Chargers here. I think I'm wholeheartedly gonna stick with the Chargers here. Hey, you gonna be at Naked Taco Friday? And after Friday, we finally have those Sunday games. First game on the docket: New York Jets versus the Cleveland Browns. You know, I could just put Homer away, you know. I am going fully with the. I'm gonna say it first. I'm going to Jets. Yeah, I'm being a homer. Yeah, I'm being a homer. But that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. I feel that the Jets should be able to beat the Cleveland Browns. I feel like we can get lucky. No, but I feel that the New York Jets need to win this game in a weird way. This is one of your first winnable games of the season. You're still talking about a team that has Jacoby Brissett back there. You're still talking about a team like you weren't horrible against Baltimore Ravens. It's the Baltimore Ravens. We're talking about one of the top 5 teams in the league. One of the top 3 teams in the AFC. Right? We're talking about them. We're talking about MVP Lamar Jackson. We're talking about that's right, Joe Flacco. Fuck. That's right, Joe Flacco hasn't won a football game in fucking 5 years. This is the difficult part about being a Jets fan, because I know the Jets have parts that can hopefully help them win. And I know if Joe Flacco actually gave a fuck about his football career or about the game of football outside of the money he could receive by being a quarterback, the Jets could possibly actually get some dubs. So I'm going to go there. But I really wish this was Zach Wilson. Or anybody. I wish this was Cam Newton. I wish this was Colin Kaepernick. Shit, fuck. At this point in time, give me fucking Vinny Testaverde. Now, while I have no faith in Joe Flacco whatsoever, what I do have is faith in the New York Jets defense. And the fact that they looked slow last week because they were playing against Lamar Jackson. And against Lamar Jackson, everybody is slow. So that's what I am hoping on. Do you want the disclaimer? Is that what you guys want? You want the disclaimer? Oh, I'm going to have to turn this down a little bit. You want the disclaimer?
Danger zone. Danger zone. Danger zone.
This is a homer pick. I'm not picking this with much logic. I am trying to find the logic into making this a believable pick for myself. For all of yous out there, you go ahead and pick the Cleveland Doodoo Browns that decided that he didn't want to hire a guy that shows his taint to every woman that gives him a massage. Like, yeah, massage me right there, right by my asshole. Like, listen. And then afterwards, after the whole indictment thing, he got me and Khalifa playing basketball, like in his crib in a maid outfit. I mean, that want me to do that too. But not after I just got accused of 48 sexual charges. Like, that alone just shows how much of a freak I am. I hired a porn star to come and play basketball inside my house. Not like on my basketball hoop inside my house. Like the real basketball hung up on your door. I hired a porn star to come and play basketball, during basketball in my crib in a maid outfit. I hired her for that. Now I would too. Just not after I had 40, sorry, not after I had 72 sexual allegations for asking women to massage my taint with their tongue. Now, take half of that the truth. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But you guys know what I'm saying over here. So that's their guy. So I wish nothing but disaster on that organization. Like, so Cleveland, this is for you. Seriously, the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cleveland, what are they now? Commanders. All of them. You all get the big old heave ho. I can't stand none of yous anymore. I'm sorry, Chill Will. Like Chill Will, Chill Will's our senior Cleveland correspondent. Chill Will's on. What's that?
I said, thank God he finally left.
Oh, isn't it?
I saw he hopped on.
Yeah, I invited him over. It was interesting.
Jesus.
I had to check him.
The last shot they had was, he didn't even know he was so drunk that it was fake.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, because after they left, like he walked up and down here for a while. I didn't realize he was still here.
Boy.
Hey, fun times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go against the Cleveland Browns, and also Robert Salah came out talking mad shit. He really did. He did. You know, we know this. And your team's gonna have to respond. Or you're gonna have to get your team to respond. You're a defensive coach. Get your defense to respond. You go after Jacoby Brissett, and you get some goddamn respect back on your motherfucking name. That's what you, for real, you do that. Because seriously, because you over here, you out here beating up your chest talking about win games, and we do it. At least in the man that you talking about, win games, we got you, B. We got you. All you gotta do is win. Win, no matter what. You hear what DJ Khaled said? It really hurts my heart. I just peep out. All we do is win, no matter what. But it really does hurt my heart that you can't get a W to save your fucking life. It really hurts my heart that you're out here and the defense looks so shitty, and you're a defensive head coach. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna scrutinize you for it. Like you over here talking about, hey, no, scrutinize your defense because you're a defensive head coach. Because that's what we did to Rex. If Rex Ryan came out there and his defense was looking like Swiss freaking cheese, we would have talked smack about him. When his defense started declining a little bit, When it dropped from 1 to 5, we wondered, does he still have it in this league to call defense? So Robert Salah, my dude, my God, go out there, punch Jacoby Brissett in the mouth. It's Jacoby freaking Brissett. Punch him in the mouth. Punch him in the throat if you miss. Just get it somewhere in the upper region, right? I'm not expecting much from the offense, but if the defense goes out there and they do their job, that means you give the offense a short field. Do I have faith in Joe Flacco? Hell no. It's a fluke. But can he be okay in short yardage situation? We'll see. And if he can't, then he's not it. He can't even be our backup because I don't believe Joe Flacco cares enough about the game of football. The only thing he cares about is looking decent enough to earn a paycheck. I don't think he gives one fallen leg here if his team wins, if the team that he's on wins or loses. I don't think he cares about his quarterback. He had a 15 quarterback. A 15! You understand? 15 is what R. Kelly is going to jail for. I'm fighting for my life. R. Kelly's being indicted. He's getting more jail time. He just brought more charges up on him. You guys know. He just brought guilty on more charges. So seriously, I'm gonna pick the Jets. It's a hard pick. Don't listen to me. You hear how much passion I have in this? You hear the emotion that's going on here? That's hurt. That's hurt you're hearing. That's no logic whatsoever. That's hurt and hope. If I had one more thing with an H, I'll be the cerebral assassin. I'm definitely not being honest with you guys. Like, honestly, go to Cleveland. They may be the better choice. What do we have next up on the docket? Who'd you get, Mark? Oh, I'm going Cleveland. I see you. Alrighty. Next up, we got the water closet, or Washington Commanders, as they're called, Dub C, versus the Detroit Lions. This is a game again. Last week, I wasn't happy with picking the water closet team, but they were playing Jacksonville. This week, I'm not happy picking the water closet team, but they're playing Detroit. Detroit, I am going to be completely happy with if every single game their running back gets 120 yards, a touchdown, and they lose the game, because that's what they look like. But man, does that kid Swift look good? That kid Swift looks good. And if they can catch a lackluster team sleeping, listen, Detroit can get 3 wins this year. Would you put them tied with the Jets? I'm sorry. I can't get over how bad the Jets looked in week 1 against a team that you had all off. You had months to prepare for. I don't care that it's Baltimore. I don't care. Show me something. Show me some grit. Show me some fight. Show me some moxie. Giants over here waving their gonads in people's faces. Yeah, you over here acting like a fly, like just running from every little twitch that somebody makes. Like, we got to stop this. We got Mark over here going, what is that smell? That smells amazing. I am hungry. Damn, my hunger just kicked back in. Mark went Detroit. I'm going Watt. This is going great so far. You went Kansas City. I went Chargers. You went Cleveland. I went Jets. You went Detroit. I went Washington. This is going to be great. I'm saying we have to start making some friendly wagers on these weeks. I'm telling you, that's what I want to start doing amongst the show. I want to start doing like a friendly wager. Somewhere between $1 to $5. When I say friendly, I mean friendly. Listen, Listen. We don't know. We don't need anybody having any kind of missing money. Like, damn, I could have used that $5 for some cigarettes. Shit. I know. All right. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Let's see. I think we're getting some more picks coming in from somewhere. And if you're calling in from Podbean, don't do it. The Podbean is the call in line. 1 to 2 beers per every week. Okay, that works too. That works too. We gotta buy them up. Who knows when we get a chance to cash it in? You know, because it could be an aisle like, hey, you owe me 4 beers. Hey, I'm owed 3 beers, and you can do that. At the end of the year, it could also zero out. But no, I want that beer that week though. We gonna have to start catching up on the weekends. Watch some football or some shit. I'm going Saints too. You guys know that I have. Now I'm gonna let you guys know. This also, and I would always warn you. I will always warn you if I'm picking from my heart and not my head. I don't know why you're surprised. Whoa, actually, Mark, I would like, and I'll give you time to answer this, right? Why are you surprised that I'm going with New Orleans over Tampa Bay? Now, while he answers me, right? You guys already know what happens here. I have a small piece of my heart reserved for Jameis Winston. I don't know why. You guys know I love me some famous Jameis. Like, I really do. I haven't stopped talking about him one season since he's been in college. I think I've talked about Jameis Winston every single year here on the podcast, except for when he was injured. And then when he was injured, I talked about how much I missed him. Pause. So I love me some Jameis Winston. I don't. It's just something about him I enjoy. I really do. And we saw that performance last week, right? Jameis Winston had one of the most horrific first halves. Looked like his team was dead in the waters. And it was like they had no shot. We're talking about Vince McMahon music. No chance. You got no chance in hell. Yo, all right, Pip, it was. How you been? That's what's up. Hey, all day. That's what we do. So they had no chance in that first half. And then Jameis Winston put on one of the most. We're going to play him this weekend, mate. He had one of the most heroic. He went from horrific to heroic performances in the second half. We're talking about he put up a full game worth of stats in the second half. We're talking about something like 200-something yards, 3 touchdowns. You understand? Listen to this. And we know that they're 2 different quarterbacks, but it will make sense when I say this. He put up more yards in the second half of that game that Geno Smith did in that whole entire game. That's Jameis Winston. People wonder why I love him because he's that dude. I know he threw 30 interceptions the other year, but he also threw 40 touchdowns and had 5,000 yards. And then he had Tom Brady take over his team that he threw 5,000 yards to. Of course Tom Brady's going to win. Oh, yeah, I'm picking Jameis Winston because he's playing his old team. This is also a revenge game. You know how I feel about revenge games. Oh, no. Jameis Winston is over here looking at Tom Brady like, yo, you've been dipping your hands in my cookie jar. You know what I mean? You over here going to take the team that I've been successful with, the dude that I've been building this bond with, and Mike Evans, and you're just going to take him to the promised land. You're just going to sneak in and try to snatch my family from you? I got you. This is about to be in a world where one man loses his team to another man, and he comes back to play that man. Boom, boom, boom. Heads will roll in Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. That's that kind of shit. This is one of those action, suspense, revenge kind of movie shit. And Jameis Winston is coming for all the shits. And it's a division rivalry game. Yeah. And you got me in the division too. I'm coming right back for you. It's how you gonna do me? It's how you gonna do. I'm calling for dirty hits on all you niggas. I'm going New Orleans. Marcus going New Orleans. I don't think I have anything else I can say about this. Now, I did warn you. This is kind of a heart pick. So logically, go Tampa Bay. If you want to go chalk, go Tampa Bay. Go with Thomas Bradley, the 23rd, or whatever his number is, the 12th. You go with him, and we'll see you at the finish line. We'll see you at 4:30 and see what happens. All right. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants. And can I tell you that after last week's performance, not only do I not think that Baker Mayfield ain't gonna get the job done, but I am a giant. Stand up on my shoulders and tell me what you see. Right. I'm gonna go New York Giants. Why did I type Carolina? I must have just said that, but I'm going New York Giants on this one. I'm going. You may play Jameis Winston this weekend. That's funny, but I'm definitely gonna go New York Giants this one. I got Baker Mayfield on my bench. I'm not playing Baker Mayfield. I don't even know why I got Baker Mayfield on my bench. I think I did this as a joke to myself. That is as a joke to chill Will, and right now the joke is on me.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Giants are at home. He's going Giants. I already know that. By the way you asked actually who's at home, that means you're going with the home team. Giants are at home. I mean, that's big blue, though. Are you sure you want to go against your division rival? You want to pick them to win games? Because every game that they win is a little bit more separation they put between them and them boys. He's picking G-Men. Hot sizzle. That's a hot one.
Oh, baby!
I will take it. Next up, we have the New England Patriots versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you with? Now, after doubting the Pittsburgh Steelers in week 1, I will do no such thing again. I know they don't have Najee Harris, even though I couldn't remember his name earlier. I know they don't have Najee Harris. But at this point in time, the thing I was curious about in the beginning of the season, all of it was answered in game 1. See, with a team like Pittsburgh, they can answer all of your questions in 1 week. Teams like the Giants, teams like the Jets, you can't. It takes you guys years to answer questions. Is this the guy? Is this the one? Are we doing the right thing? Is this the right system? Nah. I knew in 1 week, this is going to be successful because of Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin has these guys ready to play. These guys are ready to play for Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin buying everybody on black Air Force Ones. Right? Low top joints. I'm out. Right? Right? And he's motivating this team. He has his team listening. And it's just one of those things like, We said before, they're just one of those organizations. So even when you figure they're looking for their quarterback, and they just lost one of their best wide receivers. You look at there's after 1 week, you're like, you know what? Kuda Matata. We ain't worried about this shit. We ain't worried about the Pittsburgh Steelers. We must have forgotten that this is Mike Tomlin, who hasn't had a losing season since he's been there. We must have forgot this is the Pittsburgh Steelers, who people call wide receiver U. We must have forgot that this is a division that prides themselves on defense and playing as rough and as hard as anybody in the league. Anybody. Like, we forgot about all that. It's like we needed it. We needed affirmation. And you guys make sure that you do your daily affirmations so that you can bring whatever positivity that you want to bring into your life. But we wanted affirmation. And it took 1 week against the Cincinnati Bengals team that just went to the Super Bowl. That is a division rival game. They came there. They didn't punch them in the mouth. No. They did way worse than that. They held them down. They got full mount. They pinned their arms, and they beat the shit out of them.
What about what the Bills did to the Rams?
Yeah. I didn't even see you over there. Yeah, it's kind of what the Bills did to the Rams.
Curious about what you got to say about that.
But I give already passed. That was a hell of a game. All right, we're gonna take a quick time out from the picks. I'll let you know. For the Bills and the Rams, that was a game that the Bills definitely needed, because and it wouldn't hurt them if they lost, but to start the season, to go up against the Super Bowl contending team, when especially in a year that you're considered a Super Bowl contender yourself, you want that just for the overall high of the team, right? It gets everybody pumping like, oh yeah, we can do. If they win a Super Bowl, there are going to be players that are going to say, after we beat the Rams, we knew we had it, and we locked it, and we focused the rest of the season. There are going to be people that, so it wouldn't have hurt them, because even if they lost and they came back and they won the Super Bowl, they would have been like, that loss would have showed them exactly how far they were and made them step it up a little bit more. So win or loss, for win or loss, they would have found a way to make that Rams game. But it's better to have that win. It's better for everybody. The Bills team, Bills Mafia, Bills fans, the organization. You want that. The Josh Allen, you want that little bit of confidence, because you play a little bit better with that confidence. You're not now, while you may be more focused in game 2 if you would have lost, you're tighter.
They better keep it together, because it's kind of silly we always lose. But the thing is, I'm kind of upset. I mean, I'm a Bills fan, but Allen should have been running. He should have stopped. He kept running the ball in the fourth quarter when we already had one. It's like, I'm thinking he's taking too many chances. He gets hurt. We don't have the good guy no more. Our good guy that we had last year is now in Pittsburgh. So we have what's his name? Keon. Something like that. So,
Chase Keenum or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, Keon, something like that. But anyway, I think when we have a lead, he doesn't shoot.
We know what happens? One, you can't suddenly tell a fish to forget how to swim.
I know.
Right? So
And he loves to run.
so he's gonna run, but also you never want your team to get in a habit of taking their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter and go away from what makes them successful, because not only is that how sometimes you get hurt personally with injury, that's how you hurt yourself as a team and allow the other team to open that door and come back in. So you know what? So you stay there. You know what? We were doing this. Let's keep the pressure on them, because you don't want that other team to breathe. They're a Super Bowl team, right? So you got to think. So you have to think, right? If you have somebody that should be of better caliber than you on the ropes, you don't give them a chance to breathe so they can catch their breath and think. because now they just realize how they need to beat you. Like, no, we're gonna keep this up. We're gonna keep this pressure on them. Because like I said, because the better that win looked, the more dominant it looked, it's gonna lead to the confidence and the bravado of the Bills for the rest of the year. And you guys want that. Like you want to get your Buffalo Bill bravado going.
It's going already. Oh, it is. I'm like, is it Monday?
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Thursday, and we have to wait
Till Monday.
all the way till Monday now?
But while it's really aggravating as a fan, right? And it's
Yeah, but it's good
but
for them.
exactly.
because
Can they need that
some
rest? It's a Thursday
and
game. You don't want them
yeah.
playing again on Sunday. Like that's not
No.
enough rest for them. So the Monday game gives them at least a little bit of rest to come from it.
And it's a good rest because it's Tennessee.
And that's how the NFL kind of has it mapped out. If you play Thursday, they try to get you on that Monday night game. They try to eat Oreo on a bye week. They try to get you at least a little bit more time.
And I agree because last year they were doing that a lot. Like, see,
And Tennessee's going to be motivated.
Yeah.
Tennessee just came off a bad loss.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. I can't believe the Giants. I'm like, you're going for two. Just go for the tie in overtime.
That's what everybody thought. But you know what?
It was like, good.
There's-
You know what though? You know why they did it? Because guess whose coach they have? Our offensive.
The bull.
They have
The bull.
They have 6 of our players.
Listen, you have to go. There's a few things. Like, because it's coach philosophy. You have to go for that in that situation. You're playing a better team technically,
Yeah.
right?
And shitty last year.
And you're in their home. So you go for the win. You risky no bisky.
Yeah.
Like you
Let's
but
do it.
it's a whole lot better than what a lot of coaches do when they always feel like their job is on the line, or they don't, or they play not to get fired. I'm gonna go for one. I'm gonna go for the safe thing. I'm gonna tie this up.
Yeah.
No, this is a game of inches, and this is a game of wins and losses. You go for the dub.
I liked it. No, I thought it was good. I was like,
Hey.
and I'm like, oh.
That was pure moxie. After that, I was like, you know what? They don't call them huge. They don't call them big. They don't call them large. They don't call them enormous. They call them giants. Miami did good too. Miami came and punched that team in the mouth too. They did that early.
Yes.
That was a nice early win. But see, I look at Miami like I look at the Jets. I look at the Miami like I look at the Giants. You're gonna have to prove this to me more than 1 week. The Pittsburgh Steelers, I've seen all I needed to see in 1 week. I'm confident they can do this consistently because they've been consistent in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Their
what Miami
quarterback's
did
good.
is consistent. I don't know if what the Giants just did right now is consistent. I'm picking the Giants to win this week. But I don't know. They're playing the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I would take.
Listen, if you just beat Derrick Henry, you can beat Baker Mayfield and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely.
Like,
I would take the Giants over that. I would take that one. Well, I friggin' took Mayfield this week, thinking, oh yeah, he's gonna be his old team.
I thought so
and
too.
How did that work out with him and Wilson? Oh, both failures.
They both did fail. They both did fail. Damn.
They both did win for the.
But you know what though? It was almost the same thing. It was football. It was one man that wanted to beat his team, but we forgot about his old team wanted to beat one man. You know what I mean? So that's what I saw. I was like, yeah, Baker Mayfield really wants this win. Russell Wilson really wants this win, but he can't motivate his whole team to feel as motivated as he does. That whole team feels as motivated as he does to beat him. And it happened in both instances. What's going on, Jen? Oh my God.
I gotta do it. Sorry.
Alrighty, no, it's okay.
It was good talking.
Always. I just saw this woman that melts my heart every time I see her. Ooh. All right, let's get back into our picks. Folks. We have New England. We have Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh. I think Mark, if I'm not mistaken, if I saw that right, Mark picked the New England Patriots. He did, and he did that with some kind of trepidation. He did not like that at all. I wish you was here so I can have you pontificate on that a little bit. But it's okay. We don't have a lot of time left on the show. We may have to get through these picks a little bit. So that conversation that would hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It was great, but that hurt us for time, right? If we don't get all the picks out, don't worry, folks. We will share our picks online, so you guys are privileged to them as well. But we're gonna keep riding out the rest of the show by doing our picks. We got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you know what? I don't go against players with my own name, especially when. Oh, you said fuck New England. Oh, Pitt, fuck New England. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying fuck. Exclamation point. New England. My bad. I read that wrong. I thought you picked Pittsburgh, and he was like, no, fuck. I'm picking New England. All right, so next up we have the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's just real simple. I know Indianapolis Colts have a good team, even though I don't trust their quarterback, but I don't trust anything about Jacksonville. Period. So, Indy it is. I will get Mark's pick when he pops that up here for us. Oh, he's going Colts as well. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Baltimore Ravens. And you know what? The Baltimore Ravens are just going to have their way with our division until they play the Buffalo Bills, right? So I am picking Baltimore to go ahead and whoop Miami's ass and bring Miami back down to reality, because I did not like the way that their fans were happy this week. They just been all jolly and shit, talking about, hey, how you guys doing? Did you see the game this weekend? Like, sit your goofy dolphin ass down. Like, fuck that. So, okay, wait, hold on. So, I don't know why it's not happening. So, Mark had picked. Mark had Indy as well. And he's going with Miami. I like this. See, he's only doing that because he's been going to Miami games. So he's been tainted. He's been like Deshaun Watson, right? He's been tainted by the Dolphins. Like, see, are you telling me you are you about to adopt the 15 now? Like you let me. I want to know, who do you with between the Atlanta Falcons and the LA Rams? And I'm letting you know right now, if the LA Rams lose 2 games in a row, then you may as well burn down the arena. It is straight pandemonium. It is straight chaos. Woe wheeze me. Woe wheeze me. But I don't see that happening. I'm picking the Rams. I see this team bouncing back. I see that defense bouncing back. They're going to play the Atlanta Falcons. They want to see what this team has about. They haven't quite I've done much with this offense quite yet. Atlanta got them. They man didn't even get themselves that win last week. They blew that win in the first. Wait. That's what happened, right? They're the ones that played New Orleans. Am I? Yes, they did. They were dominating that game in the first half. And just in that, that's like Atlanta does in Atlanta fashion. They blew that whole second half, and they had Jameis Winston put on a Tom Brady-like performance in the second half of a game. I'm going LA Rams. I don't believe in Atlanta. I'm not gonna believe in Atlanta until Atlanta. Actually, I'm not gonna believe in Atlanta. I'm not gonna believe in Atlanta until they get rid of Trae Young. How about that? Like, that's that's how I feel. If you want to know, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. I'm just saying, you take it how you want it. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I like Seattle. I like Geno a little bit. I don't think Geno's going to get 2 wins in a row, but Geno looked like a rookie quarterback, right? And I'm going to tell you why I say this. He wasn't given too much. He was given just the right amount. It was one of we saw his stats, 197 yards for a whole entire game with like a touchdown or something like that. Got the ball to DK Metcalf, tried to force the ball to DK Metcalf. That caused DK Metcalf to fumble one of the times. When it comes to Seattle, we're never going to talk about Geno Smith really being the reason why they won games. We're going to end up talking about how this defense won games, how they used to do Russell Wilson. And of course, Geno Smith is going to come in here and have no problem about it. Geno Smith has barely been a starting quarterback in the league for the last 5 years. If it wasn't for this, Geno Smith may not even be guaranteed to have a job right now. So of course he's going to listen to Pete Carroll. Of course he's going to follow what Seattle says. Because the same formula they are feeding Geno Smith is the same formula they gave Russell Wilson in the beginning of his career to help him win a Super Bowl before Russell Wilson thought he was Mr. Unlimited and started wanting more command of the offense. What did I tell you guys? Not everybody, even these elite quarterbacks, even these great passers of the ball, even these great thinkers of the game, they really shouldn't have full command of their offense. They should have the ability to audible out. But full command, no. Some of them need to be coached. Some of them need to be reined in. Stop me if you heard this before. Some players need to be protected from themselves. I love Russ. But Russ may have gotten to the point where he may not have wanted to listen to his head coach as often as his head coach would have liked him to listen. Even though we know that Pete Carroll gives his players a lot of leeway. I'm waxing poetically about the Seattle system and this whole time, but I don't see Geno Smith being it. Now, granted, it could be the New York Jet in me. I remember him getting his jaw rocked for owing his player money and not wanting to pay him. Right? It could be me remembering him being butt fumble 2.0. Right? It could be all that, right? Or it could be none of it. It could be just I don't believe in Geno Smith as a quarterback until Geno Smith shows me on a consistent basis that, you know what? You all right. Not that he's good. But you all right in this system. I'm going San Fran. We got what we have left. We got about like 4 minutes left in the podcast. I'm telling you, we're gonna get all these picks in. But we definitely will post our picks online for you guys to see, so you guys will be able to get that. Should we skip right into the Monday night? Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna skip the Monday night games. If you want the Monday night games, you definitely gonna have to go to the website. You ain't gonna get those in time. We have Cincinnati versus Dallas. We have Cincinnati versus Dallas. I'm going Cincy. Right, Cincy took a bad loss last week. They had their face stomped in by a division rival. They know what it means to play hard and to have to bounce back from games like this. Dallas ain't got that in them, bro. And they just lost their quarterback. Dallas ain't got them in there. What they gonna do? They're gonna put this game on Ezekiel Elliott's back? Nah, not happening. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm going Cincy all day long. I see Marcus going Cincy too, and Dallas is his team. But you have to be real. You have to just realize when it's not your time. It's not going to be your weekend right now. If Dallas had Dak Prescott, I at least would have given this a second thought. I would have thought this over a little bit. But starting quarterbacks, even though we're starting to get a lot more starting quality quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks are still at a premium. There's still not a lot of them. I should find a good quality one. It's going to be interesting to see what this Dallas Cowboys teams look like for the next 6 to 8 weeks with no starter. I'm telling you right now, and I've been telling you this before, Dak Prescott reminds me a lot of Tony Romo, which completely explained to me back then why they were so reluctant to pay Dak Prescott. If you're worse than Tony Romo and you can't give me better than what he did, and he was also always injured, why the fuck do I want to guarantee you that kind of money when I know where this leads? Who's playing the Bears? Next up, we got the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. I don't even have to pontificate about this one. I don't have to go deep into this one. Denver's not going to take that loss lightly. that whole entire team, whether their coach gets in their way or not. I guarantee you, if it comes up to a situation where they're going to be attempting a 64-yard field goal again, Russell Wilson is going to refuse to get off the field. And if he doesn't, then you're not that dude either. You're not Mr. Unlimited. You're very limited. Because you know what unlimited people do? They kind of raise a stink when the game is on their line, and the coach takes the ball out of their hand. Or maybe you second guess yourself now because the last time the coach trusted you in a situation like that, you threw an interception. But you are one of the most winningest quarterbacks in a comeback scenario. So if you just dumped all this money for Russell Wilson, you gave him all this guaranteed money, why ain't you giving him the ball when it matters? You understand? That's any sport. That's the reason why it's hard not to play players when they're getting paid a certain amount of money, even when they wet the bed. Tom Thibodeau. See, he believes in paying players that are veterans, but he also believes in paying players that get paid. He can't break that. It's in his DNA. I'm not going to go full on it because we'll never get anywhere. Listen, we just lost the feed, actually. And I think we just about to cut it right there, folks. Wait, we playing the Bears. Who the hell are you going? I'm going with the other team. Wait, hold on. You going with Houston? You're picking the Houston Texans over Denver? Is that what you're saying? That's not what you're saying. I don't even know who the Houston's quarterback is. I can't name you one player. J.J. Watt. That's the only player I can name you on the Houston Texans. Andre Johnson? Nah, they traded him. J.J. Watt. Okay. You are going Houston. Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to clean up in this one. This is going to look ugly. All right, we're going to talk about these other picks a little bit later, right? We have Arizona, Las Vegas left, Chicago, Green Bay, Tennessee, and Buffalo, Minnesota, and Philly. I want to let you guys know, I'm going all homers in that one. You don't even have to ask me. I'm going all homers in that one. If you want my reasoning, I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see how if I change my mind. I'm gonna put my. Well, you're parking. Oh, it's okay. I'm shutting down. The show ended. Like the official feed for the show has ended. This is all bonus material at this point in time. Like this is all bonus reel. I'm parking. But all right, folks. We want to thank everybody that's still listening to the Mighty Sports Podcast. It's officially the end of the show. Hey, DJ MyT, can you do me a favor? Cut that. There we go. Want to thank you guys for listening. Don't forget you can find us everywhere. Use the podcast app. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Don't forget to visit the website, MyTsports.net for everything MyT. If you follow me on social media, just go to the link. Just go to the link tree, you'll be able to find everything. Don't you guys forget that every single Wednesday that we are here at Sharky's, that we will be doing a raffle for the Art of Lust 3 going down on October 21st from the Coral Springs Center of Art. Centers for the Art. It's only $1 per ticket. We will be announcing the winners on October 21st. October 12th, I'm sorry. So remember, the only way to win is to be in the running. And yes, I will be there personally. I will be there, and I will be giving out autographs. The boys out here. My team out.